I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Welcome to Draw 12 of the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. I am your commentator, Julie Herndeer, alongside the babe of the brooms, the queen of the rocks, ladies and gentlemen, Melissa Saligo.
Oh, they're clapping for me. Listen to that. Nice.
We queued that up. Yeah, we made it special.
That was perfect.
Hey, we're coming to you live from the beautiful George Preston Rec Center in the township of Langley. So much Friday night action for you, ladies and gentlemen. You won't miss a moment, but our feature game tonight is a matchup, the first page playoff game for the championship round, Team Kolomaya versus Team Venance. Melissa, we're in for such a treat tonight. I'm so excited to be alongside you here. What, in a word, how would you sum up Friday night in Langley?
Exciting.
Yes, we're so excited. We're going to talk tonight about maybe a few surprises of who is still hanging around with us and who is sadly packing up their brooms and shoes and heading home. But before that, we're going to make sure we introduce each of the teams. First of all, I'm going to change my paperwork here, ladies and gentlemen. We have Team Kolomaya. Their lead is Nicholas Meister. Second, Andrew Nerpin. Third, Jared Kolomaya, who holds the broom, by the way. And fourth, Cody Tanaka. Their alternate is Nathan Small. And Team Venance, lead Matt Tolley. Second, Eric Caldwell. Third, Sebastian Robillard and Glenn Venance. Now, I think my notes say here that the Venance team is from Penticton, Melissa. Is that right?
Well, Matt himself is from Penticton. Sebastian lives in the Lower Mainland. And who else is on? Eric lives in, I think, Kelowna, if I'm not mistaken. Kelowna, Vernon, somewhere in that area. And Glenn, I believe, lives in Calgary.
That's a three. Really good.
Love that for them. Love that for them. All right, so to catch everybody up again, this is, I believe we're calling it the AB or 1-2 game, Melissa. So we're into the championship round for the men's side of the 2025 Men's Curling Championships. What do you think we're going to see out of this first end tonight?
Well, I actually had the pleasure of commentating these two teams playing the other day. I think it was just yesterday, maybe. And I think I would say 85 to 90% of the rocks were in play every single end.
Yes.
And you can see that here. The first time this first center guard goes up, Jared wastes no time and throws up a corner guard.
Love that for them, and even more, love that for us. I thought maybe to get things started, we take a little look around the sheets at the other games tonight. Melissa, what do you think about that for a plan?
I love it.
Awesome. So on sheet A, we have a C final, and again on the men's side, throwing the red rocks is Team Montgomery. And seat B, we have De Jong. Again, that's a C final, Melissa. On sheet B, we have a round robin, and this is a pretty big deal. As a reminder for our guests, if you're just joining us for the first time this week, the women's side is an 8-team round robin. And tonight, the first place is going to be determined by that final. So we have on the Red Rocks, Team McMillan. On the Blue Rocks, Corinne Brown. Sheet C, also on the women's side, has playoff repercussions. It's a round-robin game. Again, our last one tonight between Kristen Ryan throwing the Red Rocks, and Team Jackson Bayer. We'll just talk about that team in a little bit here in the show. Of course, Sheet D is our feature game, and then Sheet E is another C final on the men's side featuring Team Thompson and Team Dean. And that catches you up. Folks, thanks to Curling Stadium, you won't miss a minute of curling action. You can stream any one of these games. Of course, we won't have Melissa alongside on any of the other broadcasts because we haven't figured out how to clone her quite yet. But suffice it to say, you're not going to miss a minute. Back to our feature sheet, Melissa, maybe you can catch us up a little bit.
Yeah, so that corner guard actually came into the ring, so it's just an exchange of hits right now on the outside 12 foot.
Okay. This is eerily similar. Let's just make the roll this time.
So Team Venance trying to play the hit and roll behind the center guard, Eric Colwell. I apologize to Eric because I can't remember if he lives in Kelowna or Vernon.
Okay, we'll fact check that later.
Oh!
I think he'll be forgiving, and he'll just be glad, excited we're talking about him at all. Because
That's
let's
right.
face it, sometimes these early throws, we get talking and chit-chatting, and they don't get the highlights. So we've already talked about him twice now, so he's really winning in the first end of this game.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
So, Melissa, I'm just coming back to the event this evening after being away for the day. How was the ice today? I know Mike Merklinger and his phenomenal team have made just an absolutely beautiful surface. How are things in the building today?
It was unbelievable. It was about 15 and a half, easily 15 and a half hog to hog, get to the tee line. Sometimes people were saying 15.7, 15.8, and you could easily drag a 16 and a half rock into the rings. It was absolutely amazing. Still about 4.5, 5 feet of curl. You cannot ask for anything better.
Hoo-wee, this is championship ice, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep!
And a reminder,
Hard
we are at
back!
the George Pearson Rec Center. If you're in the area, I'm telling you right now, folks, you want to include this event in your weekend plans. They've got great seating, food. There's a VIP seating area that includes food and weekend pops, if you know what I'm saying, Melissa.
I do.
Yeah, it's just terrific here. A beautiful playing surface. So the host committee have outdone themselves. A huge nod and thank you to the Langley Curling Club, the host committee for this event, to Curl BC, everybody involved. We're going to make sure we cover everybody tonight, all the thank yous, but just absolutely the place to be in Langley, BC this week.
Getting louder and louder as
Maybe they
we
stuff it.
get into the weekend here. More and more people come into the stands. Julie, it is so electric. It's going to be so much fun this weekend.
Love that for us. What I
16's
don't
in the
love
ring,
is that I
so-
looked away for a moment and now all the
No,
rocks
no.
are gone. What is happening?
So there was a hit
Top
roll up
12!
by Team Venance, and so Jared Kolomaya decided
Hey,
to
it's
go
okay
up
now,
and
3.
peel the center guard. A
It's
couple
okay
of games
now.
ago,
Yeah,
he
it's on
actually
your
ended up
broom.
coming around the center, but he peeled
on
it,
your
and
broom.
so probably looking to get a blank here in this first end.
Good throw.
That's a nice guard right there.
I imagine that as we see Cody Tanaka step up there, they're going to probably peel one or two more. And I don't imagine Venance will throw a guard in their last. They'll probably just bring it into the rings.
Go.
But I think we're on our way here to, a 0-0 score.
I think you're right, so we might as well give a few shout outs. Before that, we would like to acknowledge that we are in the traditional territories of the Salish, Coast Salish peoples, and in particular acknowledge the growing relationships with the Katsi, Kwantlen, Matsqui, and Semiahmoo First Nations. We also again want to thank all our amazing sponsors.
Top 4!
Of course, as mentioned in
Top
the
4.
kickoff of the broadcast,
You're
Best
good.
Western, Bel Air Direct.
Top T-line, probably.
Original 16, Local
Good throw, Zeb.
258 of the International Brotherhood of Electric Workers, Airvac Services, and all the other local sponsors and supporters. Without you all, we just wouldn't be here. And as someone who has had the occasion a lifetime ago to compete in this event, it is so special and meaningful for the athletes. So we are just so grateful for your support.
So continuing in here, just an exchange of stones at the moment.
Good start.
Both teams obviously very content with the blank end here in the first.
Yeah, I admit, well, look, I like rocks in play all the time, both as a competitor and as a spectator, but in an event like this where
10!
you're on the clock, I am a fan
Girl,
of just
girl.
getting a bit
10!
of confidence with a
Girl.
fairly clean first
Girl.
end. I don't mind it for myself.
And from a coaching perspective,
Hard
I
for a
would
piece.
suggest that
Hard
the
for a
ice is always the
piece.
best at the first half of the game. Always the best. As the slide path gets worn down, there may be some, differences in the ice surface. So
Yeah, I think so.
I would personally think you
Yeah.
would go for it more in the first couple, and then if things go poorly, there's lots of
Yep.
time to make up for it. So 2 different perspectives for sure.
Clean. Yep.
I'm writing this down, folks, because I love a learning moment and such a great perspective. What we heard Melissa say, ladies and gentlemen, you want to write in your notebook is giddy up in the first end. Let's go.
Let's go. And actually, I look around the
10!
rings here. There's only really one
Clean.
sheet, I believe,
Clean.
that is giddy upping,
Clean.
and that is
Clean.
sheet C, the women's game.
Clean.
So good for
Clean.
them.
Clean.
Yeah, there's about
did
82
you
rocks
call?
in play if you're not streaming
10 out of-
multiple games on multiple TVs, which if you're at home this Friday night, I don't know why you're not, but
Do your thing.
in seriousness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rocks in play with thirds rocks to come here.
Yep.
First of thirds rocks, second of thirds rocks. So
Real hard.
super spicy start over there, and
Clean,
we'll keep
clean,
you up to date
clean,
on other
clean,
sheets.
clean.
And on our sheet, it looks like we're going to wrap it up here with the last rock by Cody Tanaka. I believe that was the blank.
Get in, boys.
So we're going to go to break, and we're going to be right back.
Perfect.
Yep. They're going to go in.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
No, I hear nothing.
Should be full speed. Yep, it'll curl in here.
You got room.
Top 4.
Lots of room.
Top 4.
Lots of room.
T.
Looks like lots. Close, yep.
Still T.
Welcome back,
Still
folks.
T.
Whoa.
Thanks for your patience.
Where?
We were just
Still T.
figuring out, buttoning up a couple things. We're so excited to be
Okay.
back in the second end. Of course, we're featuring the 1-2 game this evening, also known as the AB game. If you're filling out your bracket in paperwork by printing out the flyer from Curl BC website. The first end was a blank. We thought things were going to get going, Melissa, but then a rollout allowed for appeal, and here we are. The score is still 0-0 going into the second end.
Yeah, but we got some rocks in play to start this end. The first corner or center guard goes up again by Team Venance. And Team Kolomaya actually came around it. They didn't throw up their
Top
corner guard.
four!
So play in the middle here, and Team Venance now.
Teddy.
Back
Matt
four!
Toad
Bumping.
trying to
Bumping.
duplicate that shot and get a corner freeze.
Back 8.
Now back 8 is heavy. Don't want to tick off here. That
Dig.
goes to the advantage of your opposition.
Good.
Not bad at all, actually. That ended up really well.
Yeah, that really finished in there more than I thought it was going to based on how it was coming in from the hog line.
Yeah, no, we can always curl it.
Just a reminder to everybody that we have our daily BC Championship 50-50. You can find us at curlbc.ca/5050. I heard the top prize, the prize yesterday, Melissa, was
Always curl in.
$3,000 total, and of course you
Top
take
four.
home half
Line's
of
good.
that. We do the
Top
draw
four.
at 9
Yep.
o'clock every night. You
Hard.
can't win if you don't have a ticket, so be sure to
Hard.
get online and purchase your tickets.
Whoa.
You could be
Yep. Go then. Line's
rich.
really good.
or at least afford to
Whoa.
buy some French
Yep.
fries
Whoa.
and weekend pops
Yep,
here
yep, stay
at
high.
the George Pearson Rec
Stay
Center.
high. Shot.
Very nice.
Great shot there by Nick Meister. It's going to start getting very busy in the 4-foot area and really shrinking down that scoring area in the first part of this second end. Jared's going to do all he can to keep his focus on his own sheet as his wife is playing over on
Top four.
sheet Bravo
Okay, top 8, top 8.
in that
Top eight,
battle for
guys.
first place.
Top 8!
Love that. Couples
Top eight!
going, well, not together, but alongside each other.
Freeze.
Yep!
Whoa, you don't have to. Wait, line
Perhaps some out there will
Line!
laugh along with
No,
me about the
what?
fact that in my
No,
household
straight.
we either stay married or we curl together. There is not much success with us trying to curl together. Kev, if you're out there, you're a wonderful curler. I love you, but I can't curl with you.
By a mile.
The problem is we both want to be the boss, Melissa.
That's hard to believe. I
Yeah,
can't believe that.
I know, right? Everyone's shocked.
All right, some great angles here.
Little tight. Early.
So
Hard
Andrew
line.
Nurpin now trying to ensure
Hard
that he
line.
creates a good angle on these blue
Keep going, you
stones.
got
And the
it.
way
Keep
they're
going.
lined right now,
Better than you think.
if he
Hard.
can just
Carry
corner
it.
freeze,
Take a look.
Hey, Nick, got
Yeah.
go.
Venance is going to
Hard.
have to be
Got
careful.
it.
Hard line. Hard, Nick. Keep it going.
Melissa, when
going.
they're stacking up like
Keep
this,
it going.
tell me about how, if you have the hammer, you're going to score multiple points.
Well, the idea is if you can get the angles on your opposition stone, when you have a chance to run the center guard in,
Pretty good.
and this is the way, to me, it looks like the blues will go right now. If you nose this blue one, the blues will spill out. So the angles, to me, are favoring the red team right now.
More.
So you can see that Eric is going to
More.
try and they're going to actually ignore those ones.
Okay,
and try
stay
and get one
close.
in
Line's
behind
good.
That rock that slipped behind the
Line's
T-line.
good. T-line.
And if you lock it
Whoa!
on at the back, button back 4,
Whoa!
then even if you run anything,
Whoa!
it's probably not going to
Whoa!
go very far.
Whoa!
But you don't
No!
want to do that.
Yeah.
That is a bit of a mistake there by Eric.
So as we've been chatting about through a couple of the games this week, just so important as a skip, I guess, to be looking several shots ahead, right? You got to have a plan. We've talked about how these teams come in with a game plan. Where do we want to land going in the 10th end, score-wise, hammer-wise? And really, that's such a key part of success in every end is having a plan. So it's not just, sure, let's drop this rock, freeze it up, wherever. You really want to be thinking about a few rocks ahead. How are you going to move those rocks around? So important.
Exactly, and it's about taking control, right? So you want to make sure that you're in control, and then you have that
Try and dead stop
that
this
weaponry
guy.
where you
Sliver
can just
high.
throw the high hard one and move
Actually, you
things
know what? It's
around and
probably
keep
better
yours
this
in
way,
play.
We got to leave this open.
Yeah, so they talked about maybe freezing into the pocket right now, but if they do that, it kind of takes the run away. And
like 7
Andrew
weeks.
Nurpin is
Don't have to
so
whip it like
fantastic.
7.
Now, only throwing a 7 hog to hog, so don't whip it. But he's so accurate
I'm seeing
on
in.
running these
I
back.
can give you the out.
What a weapon
Yeah.
that is for a team.
Yeah, so I think just
Yeah.
pretty much knows,
Really
does
hard.
it?
Great peel.
Yeah, he
Lead,
actually looked like he turned
lead,
that one
lead.
over and
Okay.
he saw it out of his hand. So just a straight peel. And that's the only problem with missing that run is now if Venance ever decides to freeze in there, I'm not sure that rock goes anywhere. But Sebastian looks like they're talked about maybe running their own rocks. I still think the blues will go though.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's make this good. Obviously, it really
Yeah,
locks
I like
in
this
there.
call.
I do too.
I thought they were looking at running the red, but I do like this call very
What you
much.
threw in practice is perfect.
And just by way of a little
What you
update
threw in
here,
practice is
Diane
perfect.
Gushalak, who's throwing skip stones
Yep.
tonight for Steph Jackson Bayer, is just trying to get something going against a few. Looks like she just came up a bit light, perhaps. And so I think
I
Team
got top
Ryan
8.
unconfirmed has scored at least 1, if not 2.
Top 4!
Oh,
We'll keep you
line's
posted once the
perfect.
scoreboard goes up.
Hard line. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
Both of us.
Looks light.
You hear Eric like, I
Yeah.
need help, man.
I was actually just
No,
going to
it's not.
comment, Melissa, about that, the dynamic of the two sweepers versus one, and I thought it looked to me like he was sweeping for weight as well, so
Okay.
such a critical
Too bad.
aspect to communication between sweepers now, on top of all the communication you had before. And there's two sweepers now, it's extra when only one is sweeping, etc.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and there, as we know, and we're not going to get into all the
There.
technical
Like just 10.
aspects of sweeping, but there's so much going on out there right now, and everyone's trying to figure out what the best way is to sweep.
Good for us, eh?
But
Just like roll
I would
more red a little
almost
Okay.
bit. Just 10.
be very confident in saying, in order, if you're trying to drag the rock farther, you use two sweepers, no matter what.
I'm
Add a little
also
more.
in that boat. Also the boat of not going any further into the technical aspects of sweeping.
Perfect.
Is the nose the double?
We're staying safe up here, folks.
That's
We're
right.
staying safe. So it looks like a nose hit. Maybe he can roll maybe a little one way or the other. He doesn't want to set up a double. He's got that redstone buried back button area. So it's really more important about where the shooter lands here.
Hard!
Don't want to leave it right there. I wouldn't imagine. Oh, nice roll.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good.
I also think it looks quite good. I think he'll be happy with that. And just while they're having a look here, I will confirm that Kristen
doesn't touch
Ryan
the red anymore,
stole
so that's
one.
good.
Pardon me, stole in one. They took two. They stole 2 points. Pardon me.
This is going on to here.
Likewise on sheet
Yeah, unless
B,
they
I'll update
play
you
this
that
first with, like,
McMillan
board,
also
scored on the
scored 2
nose.
in the first end.
I think he's hooked. He
On
hooked
sheet
himself.
A, we had a blank,
Which one are
and
we
on
guarding?
sheet E, Dean is up 2-0 over Thompson after 1.
Okay.
What are we guarding?
So, folks, we're
Well,
just
what does he
working
have
on
on the
audio to
floor?
hear the players on Team Venance, but we're gonna keep quiet here just to offer you the
then I have
opportunity
a
to
double
listen
right
in on
back, right?
what they're deciding.
Okay.
I like the board weight on the nose. Sit 2. What does he do? He has nothing.
He really snookered his angle.
Okay, so where are we going?
Split center in front of that red.
Okay.
I need more ice.
Your last one was top 4 on its own.
Yeah, last one. Yeah, same weight I threw first time.
Three, 4,
No, 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 no.
3,
No! Weight's good.
3.
Weight's
A
good.
little.
Weight's good.
So trying to throw a guard here. Nice tight guard.
Wait. Look up.
2.
Look up. Look up. It's got to get the center. You got to get the center, Ricky. You got to go, Ricky. You got to go. Hard.
Trying to get it to center to guard the run.
Good sweep, guys.
I think blue is sitting one at the back. Did we notice that? And the red that's back button is second.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to touch this down for
I
second.
think so, Melissa, but
Is this not
it is a little bit tricky to tell from up here.
not hard, but
I just want to make sure this goes.
just to kill the A.
Yeah, like the same weight.
I think
Yeah, so
control.
they can see almost all, maybe 3/4 of that red stone. And I think Jared, if he throws the same weight, he can actually punch that back on the blue stone. That's probably third shot over on the left-hand side and actually spin it towards the shot stone. So I think really good things can happen
Are
here.
we trying to stick the shooter?
And you heard them comment not only making sure they're paying attention to where the rock they're going to hit goes,
Yeah, I can
but
see almost all
being
of it.
really thoughtful and precise about where their shooter goes. So pretty big shot here, pretty big setup shot.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to leave your shooter in a spot where Venance can use it. So trying to roll it as far away as possible. Nick Meister trying to get this to curl. Oh, and it just bounced over. It's almost like he hit it too thin.
Yeah, that I have to say that didn't
Okay.
react at all like I was imagining, even for where he hit it. But again, we have a side view of the rocks, folks. So
Shot. Pretty good.
trying to.
Yeah, there's
There
a
we go.
really
That's
good.
a great shot.
Yeah, so it pushed the blue one out to fourth
good
shot
that
now,
just
but
moved
it
enough, eh?
spun over shot stone, and I think if you hit it a bit thicker, that doesn't happen.
I'm not sure if that's good or not.
Well, it's
So
only
Kolomaya
a
is going to be in a
3-1
little bit
because
of
the
trouble
red.
here if this shot is
That
made by
goes into
Glenn
it, right?
Venance. They do have that redstone on the right-hand side as we look at it now, in case they need to run it in, obviously. I think someone's going to score this end, though. I'm just going
Okay,
out on a
yeah, I
limb
think
here,
11-5.
I think you're right.
Sounds good. Board!
So Glenn Venance with his first, trying to rearrange things a little bit and really put the pressure on Kolomaya.
Whoa! Curl!
Hard, Matt.
And
Hard,
again, we're trying to
Hard,
get
Matt.
the curl
It's
going
really
here,
good.
Melissa.
Hard.
Yeah,
It's really good. It's
trying
really
to get
good.
to the inside of this red and roll to the middle like
whoa, whoa.
that.
It's really good,
What
buddy.
a brilliant shot.
Fabulous.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
This one now.
What are you talking about?
This red.
Where am I hitting it?
Yeah, onto here.
This never goes.
You don't think that goes far enough to this dead nuts right there? It's for one.
Oh, it's not last shot.
I still think you got to play it
Still think
anyways.
that's the shot.
Yeah, I really don't have anything else to
Like,
play.
even if this pops to here, it's fine.
I guess even if I miss it,
Even
like
if you
it's
miss
always
it, just
gonna
yeah,
go.
get that.
Okay.
So hit that pretty thin, I'd say maybe about a third.
I'll throw it hard.
And they're hoping to try and get
Guys,
both of the blue stones just out of the 4-foot
Thin
area.
quarter.
And
I think it's thinner than a quarter.
Okay.
oh, even thinner than a quarter, okay. And try and leave the shot, the redstone right there, that into the pocket. So pretty difficult shot here for Cody Tanaka, but I do believe it's there.
What kind of weight do you think he's throwing here? I mean,
Peel plus.
yeah, for sure.
He's got to hit this so thin that it needs enough energy to go sideways and push two of those blue stones out.
Yep. Hard.
So Cody with his first.
Really want to hit
Hard.
this thin.
Whoa. Shot.
Oh, that is a beauty shot.
Not
Wow. Wish we had a replay on that. What a great shot. I mean, oh, we do have a replay on that? Oh, well, okay. Thank you. Look at this. He hits it so thin that it actually pushes the blue one up
Yes.
and over.
So I think, did he catch the back one first, Melissa?
I
And
think
then
so.
Yeah. What a great shot. Thank you for the replay. Ask and you shall receive. French fries.
Let's see how that works. All right, chance here for Glenn Venance now to make a great shot back.
Nice 10-5.
Yep!
He's just playing the angle run.
Yes! All the way!
Uh-oh, sounds like he's a bit tight.
Whoa!
Nope, I think there might have been a panic.
It's good.
Yep, so just half a rock will get it.
Beauty.
Great shot.
And that is a great shot as well. Some phenomenal shots here in
Good
the
call,
second
Seb.
end.
Shot.
And now Cody Tanaka, can he score?
You do, but
Is there room to hit and roll and kind of push?
A little bit
That's-
low. You're fine for one.
Yeah, push the second stone
Yeah.
out as well.
I think we can score here.
Bit of a
Like right on
hit
the
and
nose.
jostle, if you
Yeah.
will.
Sure. Yeah, and you just heard Jared. He thinks they can score.
okay. Can't wait.
9.
Nose is fine.
Yeah,
Even
nose
one.
is fine.
Yeah, go for nose. Let's play for nose, bro.
Yeah.
So Cody Tanaka with his last in the second end, trying to make his way into the
Whoa.
button here for a point.
Girl.
Just has to hit about half a
Girl.
rock on the
Whoa, straight.
inside.
Whoa. Straight. Straight. Hard.
Oh, he's close. Oh, and he does. My goodness. That wasn't the way they were planning to hit it, but that worked.
As my dad would say, we'll take it. A score of 1. We'll be right back after the break, folks. Hang in there with us. There's lots more curling to come.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Welcome back, folks. It's Friday night in Langley, BC, and we have been enjoying some fantastic shot making after trading excellent skips or fourth thrower rocks. In the second end, Kolomaya came out with a score of 1. So after 2 ends, the score is 1-0. Already the crowd is building here. Melissa, you can just feel the energy. Of course, as a reminder, this is the 1-2 game of the championship round. These guys are playing off for the chance to represent British Columbia at the Brier in Ware. Beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia. What a treat, Melissa. I feel like there's something just a little bit extra on the line this week.
Absolutely. You can imagine every single competitor out there would love to be at the Brier in their home province.
And the skips continuing to take Melissa's great coaching advice of giddy up in the first half of the game. So quite a few rocks to catch you up on here.
I thought a little light.
Yeah, so the first, and it's interesting with sometimes when you score, you decide to maybe put the first one in and kind of reverse engineer and the second one be a guard. Not Team Kolomaya.
I gotta go.
They put up the guard first. Why are you? Corner guard went up, and they came around.
Yeah, I love that. I'm a fan myself of that call. So excited to see where the end takes
Really
us.
seems to hook
And
off
I
the
think
wall
again,
here.
I'm going to copy your prediction from last end and say that I bet you somebody's going to score this end. I'm putting my dollar down early in the end this time.
All right.
Line's good, a little tight.
So that one came up a little short by Matt.
Line's
Still in
really
a
good.
really good
Line's
position,
good.
but a
Line's
great
really
chance
good.
here
Line's
now
good.
for Andrew
Line's
Nurse to
good.
get another one
Line's
around
good.
his,
Got room.
his center
T-line
guard.
curl. Hasn't caught the curl yet. We're just
Would really like this to
really
be
good.
above the
Curl.
T-line, though.
Curl.
Whenever you slip behind that T-line,
Curl.
it does
Hard, Cody.
give that
Just
small
Cody.
advantage
Just
to your
Both of you go now.
opposition.
No, you're good. You're good. Just Cody. Just Cody.
Get in there. Get in there.
Real good, Nurse.
What a nice shot.
Looks like 2/3.
Now, Melissa, we're going to
Two-thirds.
test my fact-checking or research skills here, but I think I know that Mr.
Okay.
Nippon is the only player on that team that has been to a Brier. I think is that what
I
notes
think
say?
that is
Can I get a
true.
switch?
Yeah,
Less.
so like just so exciting for some of these
I just
players
like it on
to
their
potentially be making it to their first ever Brier. We were commenting that there are some of the more familiar names that are finished with this event.
Yes!
So we've been chatting
Yes!
about possibly if there's a bit of maybe a changing of the guard here, but exciting to see some players in
What a shot!
What a shot.
Wow.
So exciting to see some players in the mix that
Well, I
potentially
thought we
we
were
could
going to
be
stick the blue.
watching them win their
Why did we
first
give up
ever
on it?
BC
Oh my
championship.
God.
Yeah, it was a very shocking day, I think, in
Thanks.
BC.
We
We
hit like
saw Jeff Richard
more
lose
than
out
three-quarters.
earlier today.
It was
Brent
three-quarters,
Pierce,
yeah.
who was probably the favorite coming into
Forward
the
guard.
event, he lost out in the draw
that.
previously.
You could do this
So-
too.
Yeah, just some surprises for sure.
I don't like that.
Okay.
I like this one or draw.
Okay.
So a bit of
I
discussion
like
here,
this.
Melissa.
This is my first thought.
You could get both.
Stick half.
So with that fabulous shot by Eric Caldwell, even though Kolomaya is line one at the top,
Curl.
they're electing to peel the guard. They don't
Yep,
want to give
yep, yep,
Glenn
yep.
Venance a chance to get two at any time in this end here. I think maybe it's early enough, but then yeah, I was just going to say Glenn's probably going to step
like
up.
this. Two
So I
guards,
think you're going to lose
wide
$1.
open.
I was just thinking that. Committed too early.
You committed
Yeah,
too
I'm seeing
early. You
this
forgot
intern.
about the high hard one.
I really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did. That was what, a 6-second rock right there? Holy rhubarb.
Yeah, so chance. Eric's going to try and hit and roll behind that corner
Close.
guard. It's not covering very much of the 12-foot, but you never know.
Yep! Whoa! Roll it! Yes, Matt!
Good temp there.
We're out of this end.
Yeah.
Nose is pretty good
I
now.
imagine Jared will
Nose is
try
fine.
and hit and roll the other way.
Over there.
Yeah.
Get out of the angle.
I just got to watch the red at the back, right?
Yeah.
So while we're in the midst of the hitting party here, which is likely going to yield me losing $1, we'll maybe just chat for a minute about the
Good
ladies'
10, yeah.
side. So,
9-5 is fine
Melissa,
even.
both these games having playoff repercussions. We'll maybe start with sheet B, where I think my research suggested that we could have folks on that sheet finish anywhere from first to fourth. So I think we've determined that both those teams are into the playoff round.
Clean, you're fine.
But depending on who wins, you could have McMillan could finish anywhere from second to fourth, I think, depending on how things fall out. Is that what you know as well?
I believe so. So Corinne Brown is the only undefeated team at the moment. They are 6-0, and they are playing Kayla McMillan at 5-1. However, if Kayla were to beat Corinne, due to the head-to-head, she would actually have the bye to the
9-5!
final, or sorry, the first place finish because of beating Corinne in this game. But things would be very different for McMillan if she were to lose this game. There's a chance that she could fall to third or fourth place.
And then likewise on sheet C, we understand that Team Ryan, sitting at 2 losses, is likely in the mix for the top 4. And so they would be looking for the win-loss record to, again, be trying to finish higher in the standings.
Correct.
Curl for a piece.
Oh, that's never a good hearing. Curl for a piece. So both of them on this right now, Nick and Andrew, and they got the piece. Great sweeping.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. What? Where do you want it?
Hey!
All right.
And we talk about the importance of this game, this 1-2 game, let's call it the AB game. The winner of this game goes directly to the final. The loser goes into the semifinal. But by virtue of getting the bye to the final, they also get choice of
Top
hammer
8
or rock selection.
Top 8.
And depending on what their record is with the team that they end up playing,
Yeah.
they may get both. So
Top
really
8.
important game for the men here.
Hard.
Okay.
Hard. 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 You got a good one. Hard. Hard, Ricky. Hard. Straight. Straight.
So, of course, the final being on Sunday.
Pretty good.
Oh, what a
I was gonna
sweet,
tell you it was gonna be
my
slower down there, but-
goodness.
It's not on if you nose it.
They
got
swept
it,
that from
third.
pillar to post and just got it on
I
the
think
house.
this is
That
easier.
was such a great sweep.
And
Right
managed
on the
to sink
nose.
quite a bit of it around that guard, Melissa.
They did. No option here for Kolomaya but to run this one for, I believe, Cody Tanaka's first stone. Trying to double these two off.
Whoa. Whoa.
Close. Yep.
Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard. Shot.
Oh, nice shot.
Great shot. Great double in theory. You know, makes
we
the
take
guard
the
a little bit
risk.
better maybe, but
This is a pretty good chance for 2, and if he stuffs it, we draw for 1.
Yeah, I think as you
Fine.
said, though, he really had to play that, Melissa.
Absolutely.
So, and now, if they do
Well, he knows what time he just
sink
got
one
his
around,
abs.
at least it's his rock out front, right? So, quite
So
a
it's
good
still
shot
15
by
and a half,
Cody.
I think.
So I'm still
No.
thinking about,
15 and a
if you're the team who wins tonight, you're advancing to the final on Sunday. How do you feel about the day
Yes.
off tomorrow?
You feel really good.
Like a hot
good.
tub, a
Speed's
movie, maybe taking in
Yes.
some French fries here in the
Yeah.
bar. But seriously, you feel that that's the ideal position, Melissa, to have the guarantee the final game, or
This is top
Yeah, and you could ask that
Top
question
eight!
to 100 athletes, and
Line's
you'd
good.
probably get
Line's good.
100
Wait
different
for
answers.
it.
No, I guess you can't get
Where
100
is it?
different
Top eight!
answers.
T-line.
Two different answers?
Yeah.
Top
However,
eight!
It's got a curl.
I always
Top
as
eight!
an athlete, I always thought if I
Okay.
didn't get the bye to the
Switch.
final, why would I not take it? Now, the team that does get the bye to the final, they will get a chance to practice on the ice tomorrow, so that they aren't cold. They'll still get a chance to get out there and practice and do their thing.
You can still jam. You can still jam.
Yes, I know.
Eric, okay out there?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm seeing
sending up a
Lord.
prayer for
Lord,
future
hey,
sweeping
what do
right
you think
there.
of
And
this?
I am all, I have all respect for calling out for help from up above. So hard sweeping there. Doesn't quite bury it. It is a little deeper than the last one,
Wait. Okay.
but really leaving Cody with a fairly straightforward crack at this.
Exactly, and Eric was trying to sweep for curl, but it didn't have that carrying weight to get around the guard.
Curl!
Lord. Curl.
Curl! Whoa!
Lord.
Whoa! Straight!
Whoa.
Curl! Whoa! Curl! Shot. Real good.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Great shot.
Always promising. Oh, I'm sorry, Melissa. Go
No,
ahead,
that's
please.
good. I'm just gonna say blank attempt here, and
Yep.
Very nice.
did you bet the dollar was gonna be a blank?
Oh, I'm so mad.
Oh, right, I get the dollar.
Just wanted to get it moving and then hold
I
it.
spent all my dollars on my 50-50 ticket.
I was
So,
almost,
Always curl more.
yeah, I was almost thinking pick it over the top, but
so here we
once
are
Nerf
in the
started-
third
once
end
Nerf started curling it, it was really going. So
with the blank attempt,
Yeah, 'cause you're gonna roll
despite
it.
having at least 7 rocks
Yeah,
in play
I
at
didn't
one
wanna play
point.
that
All right,
tight.
I'm going to get over the dollar.
Wow. Clean. Yep. Clean.
So promising communication and language from the team. He is successful with the blank. Folks, we're going to go to the break with a score of 1-0 after 3. We've got lots of great curling action for you right after this break.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Welcome back. It's Friday night.
I know.
We're at the George Pearson Rec Center in beautiful Langley. After 3 ends of play, the score is 1-0. I lost $1 last end, so we'll save the
The
predictions
more
for
that I
now.
can just do that, it just saves my energy.
But I think we're not surprised to see these Red Rocks going in to start. Melissa, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. But unfortunately for Nick Meister, that one slips to the back of the 12. So that's not really in a great position for Team Kolomaya. So I imagine he's going to put another one in probably top 12, top 8.
Line's good.
Copy.
Like to cross center just a hair.
Always straight.
Like to cross center just a hair.
Good.
And if these redstones aren't in the perfect
Fully.
position, you will see Glenn Venance actually use his corner guard. So that's why you have to be really precise
Okay,
when you're
that's
putting
good.
those
That's
rocks
good.
in play.
Real good, Nick.
That one's a little better, I would say.
Lovely shot.
Sure.
And a reminder of how
they have
important
to
the
throw a
lead
guard.
position is. You know, some folks will say, oh, the lead, they just throw the first 2. They don't get any of the glory. But I tell you what, if you are behind the tee line in a big game like this,
It's a hair more,
you
Seb, but it's
are
not bad. Clean or not? Yeah,
definitely going to feel it later
Just
when
go to
you
that.
have a meeting with your
Halfway and
coach.
just be off.
So
Yeah,
it's
you're
a
good now.
totally, as all 4 positions, such a critical
We're
role.
good,
And
we're good.
really, you just can't afford
Hey, you're good. Just
to
clean.
miss
Just
any
clean.
shots nowadays because
clean.
curling has just become such a precise
little.
sport, Melissa.
Yeah, that rock's definitely slower.
That rock's definitely a bit slower.
That did not slide like the 7. Good though, Matt.
So just a quick chat about the rocks, just feeling that rock, it might be the number 8, I'm not sure. Knowing that he threw the 7 on the first, it just feels like it's a little bit slower. So they'll keep an eye on that.
Good.
Kolomaya completely
Line's
ignoring
good.
those 2 corner guards. They obviously can't peel them yet,
Easy.
so they're throwing a center
Line's
guard.
good.
2-3.
Okay, go for 3.
Want a nice
2-3.
tight
Line's
center.
good.
2-3. Weight perfect.
Okay, just clean
Doesn't
then.
have to curl.
Doesn't need to curl.
Yeah, we're pretty tight now.
When you talk about,
bit,
you know, the winner
Cody.
having the opportunity
Cody.
to choose either hammer or
Go ahead.
rocks, or,
Shot here.
you know, let's assume that's the case and they don't get to choose both. Talk to us, Melissa, about that decision
Yep.
from, you know, from a coach's lens.
Well, you always want hammer.
sure?
There's no doubt about it,
Okay.
right? That's so important. So what it does, so because we have both men's and women's, there'll be an order of choosing rocks. So if they only get choice of one, they'll take hammer. Their opposition will get choice of rocks, and then it'll go back to them. And then it'll go to women's, and we alternate men's and women's who get the choices each year. So, but they're all keeping very close rock
Good
books.
shot.
You can imagine they use these rocks every year at the provincials. Try and keep them on. Mike Merkler tries to keep them on the same sheets. So each year they're gathering more and more information. It's funny. I actually was talking to a bunch of the teams out right before this game, and they were telling me, because I didn't even notice it, that blue on sheet C had won 95% of the games.
Oh, wow. That's a very
good.
fascinating stat.
It is.
You got room.
In particular, if you're
Okay, go
throwing
then.
red.
Correct.
Line's good.
And that's
Like
what they
it's
look
curl.
at, right? You look at everything.
Go
Every
distance.
little detail makes a big
Where?
difference.
Top 8.
Yep, line's good. Yep.
Weight's really good.
Hard.
Almost top 4.
Hard. Line's
No,
perfect.
we're just top 8. Gotta go weight.
So
Hard,
using
hard,
that
hard. Get distance.
blue one
Get
that was
distance.
just thrown as a
distance.
guard and trying to get in behind and light two.
Lovely looking
Same
shot.
throw. Okay.
Eric would really like to run this back and stick the blue one in the rings behind guards. And I don't think so.
What do you like for ice? Like here?
I'm seeing, yeah, that's good for me. You're just a hair more than you?
I wouldn't even mind like a sliver more too, because they don't always walks.
Mine's going to curl like crazy at the end here, so I think a hair
So
more than you.
Kolomaya not thinking too much about it here. Just going to put that guard back, I think, Melissa.
Yeah, Steve's nice here.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah, like I'm thinking.
they obviously could peel a guard if they
17-5.
want, but because those two guards are so good, there's no double on them. Going to stay on the offensive and put another center guard up.
I'm such a fan of that myself. If you've got a nice setup,
A little
you know,
tight.
staying on the offensive is.
That's good. A little
I
bit
love
tight.
that.
Little bit of-
I fully agree. I've seen it many times this week where you have that chance. I've seen
just
teams
tight.
have the
It's
chance to
over.
do
It's not
so,
bad.
and then they all of a sudden
die,
flip
that's
and
okay.
go to the
Just pretty
defensive,
tight.
and then all of a sudden they have to
That's it.
chase.
So
It's
not
bad.
It's really interesting. Still at this level, you can see that happening sometimes.
Totally with you. And where it looks like you really like feasibly had a
Top
chance
four
to
guys, we're
score
wrapping around
actually,
everything.
and then go defensive and wind up giving up 1, 2, or even I've seen 3. So yeah, I like this call a lot, and I'm going to take a moment to remind everybody that we're just over an hour away from the 50-50 draw. The jackpot is up to $3,000.
I really like
So
it.
the winner will take home $1,500.
Wow,
You
line's
can
perfect
find your
if it- if
tickets
it's
at
got the weight.
curlbc.ca/5050.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a smidge light.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, Matt.
Straight.
Go,
Curl.
Matt. Go, Matt.
So Team Venance
Wow.
feeling
Go,
it's
Matt.
time to get in there
Go,
first
Matt.
before
Whoa.
their opposition does.
Wow.
Very good, Seb.
And a nice shot there by Sebastian Robillard.
Too heavy.
Good throw.
He would have liked to be a foot lighter, but that's perfection.
Yes, I thought it was lovely, and then I thought I heard him say, "Oh, a little heavy."
Yeah,
Come
I
on
mean,
now, Seb.
It does give Team Kolomaya the opportunity to quarter freeze to it, and then it makes it really hard to get rid of. So if that's a foot higher, if they corner freeze it, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't be shot stone. So this is a chance for Jared to get shot.
Line's good.
Lots are
Top four. T.
Room.
Line's good.
Top four. T.
Line's good.
T.
Line's good.
No, you got room.
They're calling T without any assistance, so that means it's going to be a bit heavy.
What do you want to do with it? Back four right now.
Yeah, this
Is
is
it gonna
really heavy.
stop?
Yeah, not good there by Jared. That's a big mistake. Your tolerance is to be lighter on that one. Obviously, you don't have hammer, so if you're anywhere, 2, 3, 4, 5 feet lighter, pardon me, then it does block the opportunity. It makes it more difficult to get to. So
Same
big
shot.
mistake there
Matt,
by
I can
Jared.
do you guys the same weight?
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back.
Right?
Yeah.
Just leave
We've
it
all been there.
Okay.
Same
Not
shot
all
if
of
you-
us.
Top four's really good.
It's been so long since I played, I can't remember. I was really good back then. What's it called?
You've blocked it all out.
No,
Oh.
I've changed history. I've
rewritten history.
Yes,
I got a
yeah.
smidge left.
I was really, really good.
Mine's really good.
Well, I feel like
really
this
good.
is the point at which we should tell the story
Hard
of how we
line.
met, Melissa.
Hard line.
You possibly won't even remember. We'll keep an eye on this rock here. But
Top 12!
Hard
Melissa
curl,
was competing at BC
curl,
Women's
curl.
Provincials, and my dad let me
Curl.
skip school that whole week to come
Top
and watch
eight.
you all, and you kind of took me under your
Hard,
wing.
Matt. Go,
And
Matt.
that's really
It's
when
'cause
I
you were
fell
so
in love
cute.
with competitive curling. Oh, that's nice.
Go, Matt.
Oh, what
Oh,
a
what a nice
shot.
I don't know. There's nothing we could have done.
Perfect.
Yes, there's no.
Oh,
What do you
Yeah,
got of
it-
this, eh? Almost
a little
there.
more exposed than
Yeah.
they were hoping, so there is potentially the chance for the double here. And I mean, the weight was really good, but as you heard Eric say, there's not much more they could have done. They tried to get it to curl, and if they could have tucked it even another 3, 4 inches, it would have been perfect. But
Yeah.
But-
I confess I was fooled. I thought the way it was coming in. When you look
Mhm.
straight on, now it's a little more exposed than I thought it was. So now we're going to wait and see what Cody manages to do here. I think he could get rid of a couple things here, Melissa.
yeah, I think he can actually get both of these if he hits this right,
Curl!
and it would go over the red one that actually Jared just threw.
Curl! Anything on the blue? Okay, good shot.
Oh,
What a
nice
shot. Unbelievable. That was fantastic. I mean, fantastic shot. The good news for Team Venance, in all honesty, is that the 4-foot's wide open now. So if they can get one fully buried and Kolomaya can't get it, their deuce is still very much alive.
I don't know. We made a top 4.
I like at least that. Yeah. It's fast, Glenn.
Yeah, and just need to be more exact on your calls. Like saying weight's fine doesn't tell
And you
them
hear
where it is.
Robillard just cueing Glenn a little bit. Oh, it's fast. All communication, no matter how many times you've thrown these draws this week, is welcome in my book, Melissa. Your Holy Sweepers discuss it with him as he comes down. They'll already have discussed what time they're going to confirm for him the path.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
It's
whatever you're
so
getting, hug the
crucial to pay attention to every little detail.
Okay, T-line.
Top 4.
Wow, wow.
So despite Cody's
I
great
don't
shot,
agree.
this is a chance for Glenn to try to
Line
set up
good,
a
T-line.
skip's deuce here
Take
in the fourth end.
T-line. Curl. Curl if you can, then.
Yep, Matt,
Curl.
hard.
Freeze, freeze.
T-line.
Freeze.
Yep.
Freeze.
Hard, Matt.
Freeze. Hard.
Hard, Matt.
Whoa.
Whoa,
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 whoa.
whoa, whoa. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's there.
Nice shot, well managed. You can tell it was a great shot because Cody is
gotta
really
get them to
left
tell
with
you.
the freeze himself here. So a lovely shot, well managed by the team.
Yeah, the only disadvantage is obviously is behind the button, and a great chance now for Cody Tanaka to actually take this end away from Venance. If that was fully buried, maybe to side button top 4, it would have been a different story. But
Yep, a little faster. than
if
normal.
Cody makes a perfect freeze here, I would imagine there's still a little bit more room to actually just get their 1 point, but I don't think there's an option for 2.
Bet you $1 there's no blank.
Lots of room. Curl if you can.
T, don't want to.
I'm not going to take that bet on
Curl
this
then.
end, but catch me in another one.
Whoa. Yeah, curl. Curl. Whoa. Keep
Oh,
going.
you don't want to bounce
going.
here or be
Keep going, Nerf.
heavy.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Very
Okay.
nice.
What a shot.
It's good. Yeah, Nick,
I got 14-5. That should be back line.
Well, not with control.
Okay. Firm as much as we can see. I'm seeing like normal. Control, okay. Only needs to go a foot.
So you heard the discussion. They're going to
I
throw
think that's really close. I think you're 10-5
tap
track nice
weight,
here.
hit as much as they can see, and try to spin that red one off to score here.
Yeah, I think if they can get the nose, they can
10!
actually
Whoa,
do that.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep, yep, yep. Whoa, whoa. Curl, 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 curl.
Got to cross
Gotta
center
get,
hair. Cross
yeah,
center
you've
hair
got to
and
at
it's
least get to
good.
nose,
Cross
if
center
not
hair
a
and it's
little
good.
more.
Hard, Matt, go!
He's close.
Go!
What a
Beauty,
shot.
buddy.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Good
got
dog.
it, we got it.
What a great shot. I think that's 2 for Venance. We'll confirm it on the break.
Blue.
But after 4 ends of curling, you're going to want to come back. The score is 2-1. Venance
buddy.
leading after 4. We'll be right back.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family, this is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
We're back, and we just want to take a moment to thank our awesome sponsors at Bel Air Direct, and we want to remind you that Curl BC members can receive exclusive home, condo, and tenant insurance savings and enhanced coverages at our partner Bel Air Direct. It pays to be a member. And turning our attention back to our feature game here, folks, welcome back. We're so glad you're with us. Melissa Sligo and Julie Herndier. We are going into the fifth end of this 1-2 page playoff of the men's 2025 BC Curling Championships. We're in the 1-2 game. Glenn Venance's team leading Kolomaya 2-1 after 4. And it looks like these teams are both hungry, so they agreed to play a super clean end so they can get closer to the snacks. Is that what it looks like to you, Melissa?
I believe so. And, you know, there is a small chance they also want to save a little bit of time heading into the last half of the game, but I like yours better.
And since they're trading hits, just a little update around the sheets here on sheet A.
Whoop. Matt's just tired. He's just taking a quick break.
Yeah, I'm here for that. Sometimes you just need to sit down and then get back up. Okay, on sheet A, over in the C qualifier on the men's side, De Jong is leading over Montgomery 2-0 after 3. On sheet B, a clutch game in the playoff picture, establishing the playoff picture for the women's side. McMillan is leading Corinne Brown 3-2 after 3. On sheet C, also playoff repercussions from this game. Kristen Ryan, after a couple steals, leading Jackson Bayer 4-0. And on sheet E, the other C qualifier, oofda, I have got to stand up tall to see the score here. I think we're at a score of 4-3 after 4. Dean leading over Thompson.
You don't have to suit it.
So if you have any fun facts to share during this end, this would be the end to do so, since we are going to probably have a blank. Do you have any fun facts?
Whoa. Gonna have to think about it. Okay. I think I have a tiny correction on my Briar facts.
You do indeed.
Yes. Melissa, feel free to
I apologize.
Clear the record. I apologize too.
I feel so bad. Nick Meister did go to the Briar, so both Nick and Andrew have gone to the Briar on this sheet, and so I do apologize to Nick and his family. Oops.
I apologize too. And we are nothing if not open to fun facts that are correcting our previously wrong fun facts from our friends and family.
Yeah, we'll have to fire our researchers, but...
Yeah, my mind tracked.
We need better people to do our research for us.
Hard.
I think that we were relying on Julie Herndier's memory there, so I think that's where it all fell down.
Yeah, that's where it went sideways.
Lots of crowd participation, I think, here, cheering on Team Ryan.
Clean.
Curl. Curl.
Just clean.
Curl.
Oh, curl. Clean. Clean. Okay. Got it.
Oh, I just realized a fun fact would have been how many sets of sisters are playing in this provincials, because I think I know of at least 2 teams featuring sisters playing together. Is that right?
Happily.
10-5.
Yep.
And Jackson Bear.
Yep.
Clean.
Is that it?
And I think, do we have a pair of sisters playing against each other?
Oh.
Not tonight, but in the event?
In the event, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a fun fact.
There you go.
Whew, I was sweating there, folks.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, up. Yep. Hard. Hard.
So Kolomaya, pardon me, removing the Venance rock.
Well,
The other thing to call
Maybe.
out is how much we appreciate our officials at this event.
maybe that is what I'm saying.
Certainly, we know they prefer to stay in the background, Melissa, but when they're needed, we're so thankful to have officials
10!
game in and game out,
Yep.
all led by head official Patty Caldwell,
Clean.
who, for a fun fact, was invited to officiate at the
clean,
Olympics next
clean.
year.
Good
So we're
job,
thrilled
Glenn.
for her,
Doesn't move when
and we're so thankful that they are willing to bundle up and help support this fabulous game we all love.
Clean. Clean.
Oh. Curl.
And folks, you might hear a little cowbell in the background. We're always here for a cowbell. It looks like Montgomery just did something great. We think he scored 2 with the hammer there in 4, but we're going to wait for the scoreboard to be updated to confirm. But it looks like Montgomery has tied that game up 2-2 after 4 against Young.
10-5!
Wow, 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 wow.
He's more positive.
Other way, yep,
Still
yep,
falling, still
yep.
falling.
Straight,
Now.
straight. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, we're rolling out now.
Well, you said straight.
The front end having a giggle. We're nothing if not listening, Skipper. So you said straight.
Good night.
So with that, the blank, we're going to go to the break, and we're going to try to find out what the teams are having for their snacks. We'll be back after this.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Well, we're back, folks, and we hope you came back too, and we hope you got to have some form of a snack. I'm a big fan of the evolution of fifth end break snacks now. We're seeing some teams with charcuterie, sushi. We can get into Melissa Sligo's favorite fifth end snack in just a minute, but we'll catch you up. You're joining us at the beautiful George Preston Recreation Center in beautiful Langley, British Columbia. We're featuring Kolomaya versus Team Venance in the 1-2, also known as AB Page playoff game. It's Friday night. The stands are getting full. The French fries smell delicious. Melissa, we've got a great game on our hands. Lots of great shots being made. What do we think we're going to see here in the sixth end?
Well, usually when the sixth end hits and it's an even end and you start the last half, you get lots of rocks in play, especially if you have hammer. So I would imagine giving up that 2 in the fifth end, or the fourth end, pardon me, wasn't the plan for Team Kolomaya. So I would imagine that they want to go pretty hard here for a deuce.
Keep going, Nerp. Just straight curl now, yeah.
So the first one, as we can see, goes top 4. And the corner guard up by Kolomaya.
Shot, Nick.
Nice pair of shots there.
Probably.
And of course, I think what everybody wants to know, Melissa, is what is your preferred fifth end break snack?
Well, now that I don't curl anymore, it would be popcorn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm channeling nachos currently. No French fries have showed up, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. We asked for a replay. We got it. French fries.
Yeah, can you imagine if French fries or nachos showed up on our in our booth here? How amazing would that be?
I mean, yes, but I think the equipment would be not happy about it. So I understand with all the wires why there's no food in here. Of course, that leads us to a shout out to Curl BC and Curling Stadium for ensuring that we get all this phenomenal curling coverage. We're so thankful. I myself may have had a curling game or two on one of my screens at work today to make sure I could stay caught up with every single thing. We're so grateful for the team here.
Room right now.
We also appreciate the crucial support from our provincial funding partners, BC Fairs, Festivals and Events Fund, and the government of British Columbia.
Whoa, like it's curl.
Yeah, weight's good. Straight.
Like it's no, not straight.
Without question, we could not do it without all the support.
Real good, Nick.
Very nice.
Yeah, really nice shot there by Nick Meister.
How about you guys? Let's make this
Matt
good.
Tolley made 2 great ones himself. And then the freeze now, and really good angle as well. That's what Nick wanted to do, is just over curl it a little bit. There's now a chance here for Eric Caldwell to corner freeze himself right on to that red Kolomaya stone.
Close, Seb.
No, we're frozen. 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 Oh, it's heavy. Back four. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah, you really don't want to be heavy here. So plan B, I think Glenn is trying to maybe tap everything and roll, and that is not a good result there for Eric.
9-5.
So chance for the double and perhaps maybe even roll out, hey, and separate their red stones.
Do you think they're ever trying to roll under here, Melissa? Or do you think really we're going to go after that double opportunity, which probably you can't roll under the guard if you go for the double. So it's one or the other.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think the double's
Really
better
hard.
and roll away because of the Venance stone out front. If you group your stones, they can run that back and probably make a double back on their own. So the key here, though, is to keep the shooter in play.
Sorry,
And that will not do it.
Good throw.
Normal hit and roll under.
Stake right back there by
Or
Andrew
just draw?
Nerpin.
No.
Now we heard Kolomaya say to him, "Nice throw," which kind
Top
of
four!
provides a little
He doesn't want it.
Okay, so
insight,
8
maybe,
feet
Melissa,
less?
that maybe we just weren't sure about the ice, gave the wrong ice, and I really like that as a thrower. You know, if you miss, of course we all feel it, but when the skipper lets you know, "Hey, good throw," then you're reassured. Okay,
I don't think so.
you know, I did
Top
okay there, and next time
Well,
I'm just
top
gonna
four is
hope for
perfect,
better ice.
so-
We learned from a spot, but I'm here for that kind of feedback. I think it really maintains the confidence and momentum of a team.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more, and I think it's so very important.
Top four.
hard Matt!
Top four.
Curl Matt!
Top four.
Whoa!
So a couple players really
Whoa!
wanted Glenn to nose that redstone that's wide open, but they elected to draw around. It's absolutely fully
Like
buried.
this.
You can't go through the hole and nose it, eh?
This guy. Maybe with back line.
Okay, I don't mind that.
Okay. Just through.
This is a tough shot. They're trying to A, navigate that court, and B, let it curl past the blue guard so that it gets to the face of that
looks tight to me, but
stone that's sitting shot rock at the moment. This is
Yeah.
not easy.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by it. And I'm not sure what the tolerance is here, right? It seems like a shot that you kind of really have to make, Melissa. So we'll see.
Yeah, and if you're going to hit a guard, you definitely want to hit the center line guard. You do not want to hit your corner guard.
Hard. Hard.
Oh.
Spin it in. Spin it in.
Oh, Mike got a little lucky here.
Yeah, get
That's
second.
good there.
Get second. Whoa, you're good. Real good. Good shot.
That worked out extremely well, as it is in for third shot.
So bad.
It's so important to about count at that blue one at the back of the rings. Wow. You can see Glenn just kind of shaking his head for a minute.
Yeah, I'm going with the, well, what do I know? And you know, well,
Can I not chase that?
my grandpa used to say, I would say that was a little bit lucky, a little bit strategy. My grandpa used to say you got to be good to be lucky and be lucky to be good.
That's
So
right. Absolutely.
I think in a championship like this, when you're winning, you need a few of those. Of course, great curling. I'm not suggesting it's not, you know, skill, experience, et cetera, hard work. But some weeks they spin for you and some weeks they don't. And just a reminder, folks, that 50-50, they're still selling until 9 o'clock tonight. Last we heard, the pot was well over $3,000. You get to take home half
What
that,
do you want to do then?
which definitely would fund a terrific weekend in this championship building. So be sure to get your tickets.
What if I throw peel and go too? Play that. I'd rather that than the run. I think you.
So a fair bit of discussion here, Melissa, a bit of a head scratcher,
I didn't go and look.
it seems.
I like the runner, but
Hit this one
you,
first.
like if you make it, you roll to a perfect center.
But that three's
Even
gone.
if he stuffs it, our back one's gonna outcount it.
So the debate right now is whether to hit the open red one and roll in behind
Play the run.
or play the run. Glenn really wanted to play the run to start with.
They're all bad. They're all bad. Everything's bad.
If you make this, it's really good.
I can roll to the center, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they're thinking. If they can
Just a
make the
smidge
run
low.
Can I get them all?
and roll to the center for the center guard
Just
and protect the
just a
shot
smidge
stone,
low,
that would be
Sam.
ideal.
Smidge low.
And a really good shot.
I don't think you can get them all and do that as well, obviously,
Yep.
but
Whoa, whoa.
there is
Curl
another
inch.
blue stone
Curl
in
an inch.
the house.
Curl an inch. Okay. It's actually not that bad. That's not bad, Seb.
It's actually not bad.
I don't
Not
think
bad,
it's
not buried now.
great.
You know what? I really admire it's not that bad after a shot like that. Sometimes I think you're trying to tell the opposition
about
you
that,
feel like
but
it's
yeah,
not
that's
that
fine.
bad
I
to
like
get them
this.
thinking, but
I think we just freeze the blue on the back.
Okay.
I guess the key being they got that red out from behind.
Right.
I don't
Although
think so.
now it's
I mean, even if I'm full 8. Great.
got a little
I
bit
think
of
this piece should still be really good.
granite behind it.
Really good here.
Like, even if I'm full 8, half tucked around the blue.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, speed's good here.
Yep. Really good.
Yeah, so they're talking about ignoring these 3 stones that are surrounding the forfeit right now, having Jared throw the draw to the full 8-foot or even to the back blue stone, making sure that that one is out of the picture, so to speak.
Okay, we'll go to this. Whoa, it's got to curl.
We're close for freezing.
Line's good.
We're close for freezing.
Whoa.
Line's good.
Play, yep.
I think we're just tapping it.
You're gonna lose it.
Got to keep the
Whoa.
line. The weight's not as important.
You don't need
It's
to tap it.
Hard
definitely got to keep the line.
Partner. Shot.
Very nice.
That works. There's a good look at the 3 rocks that are in the 4-foot area. I mean, obviously Kolomaya could have hit the blue stone and rolled over as well, but right now they feel that that blue stone is helping them, even though it belongs to Team Venance.
Whatever, you keep the shooter there. That's the most important part. Yeah, this is what I liked originally. No matter what they did. Because how do they can't make a double. Right on the nose. Oh, high's not the end of the world. The blue goes right under that red. Okay, just 10-5,
This is
Seth.
over curling and rolling in front of those 2.
Sure. Ten.
Whoa, close. Yep. Whoa, yep.
Yep. Hard.
Whoa.
Hard.
Whoa,
Hard.
yep.
Hard. Keep it right there. Keep it right there. Whoa. What's wrong with that? That's what we called. Good.
That's what we called.
That's what we called.
All right, so things go to plan there.
Depending on who you ask.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were looking for the nose hit, and that's what they played, and that's what they got.
Hit and roll away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now a chance for Jared to play the hit and roll.
Travis, deliver more.
What they're hoping is if they can hit and roll and
Pretty good here.
maybe get half tucked or something, if Glenn ever plays the tap, like the nose hit again on the blue, that there could potentially be a double and there'd be 2 reds still in the ring. So a little bit of a guessing game here, what your opposition's going to do at this point. There's still skip stones to come.
Curl.
Oh, curl.
Close.
Curl. Oh, straight.
No, curl.
Want to get it out of the way. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they would have liked it to go a little farther so that there isn't a double and roll, which I think is what they're probably looking at.
That's good.
Triple. It's lined up.
This feels like one of those ends, Melissa, where
Give him the
sort of
4 rock
nobody's really totally in control, and I can't.
Just in case he has
Feels
to draw
like
in
there's
a
going to be a
roll under
score
right
going to
now.
sneak up on you a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like
I agree. Yes, I know. I hear what you're saying, and it is. It's very interesting because it's not your straightforward
normal
tactics
solo.
that you would normally see, right? And it's kind of a cat and mouse game right now. We're
just
We're
roll
just
it
going to
as far
ignore
as I
shot
can.
stone as much as possible. Do something over on the other side. But there is a chance here, I believe, for the double and
Okay.
roll.
Sounds good.
You don't-
Outturn, yeah. Okay, sounds good.
You probably don't want to roll perfectly behind those two stones, maybe half buried.
9-5.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Curl. Curl. Curl.
Curl, just
Curl.
cross the hair.
Curl.
Just cross the hair. Hard,
Curl.
Matt.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
It's not bad.
That's fine.
Not bad. Really not bad.
Now if he knows it, he can't really play this because if he goes over the top, it's a hit for 3.
Yeah.
I think we just knows it.
Yeah.
A little low. We just got to make sure we stay for 3rd. What are you seeing?
Well, yeah, if we can go there, that's fine.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I really like that where Kolomaya checks in with
What do you
Cody.
like?
You know what? Like this is what I'm seeing from as
Yeah.
from a strategy standpoint. Have more coffee, Julie. But what are you seeing as the one who's going to be throwing it? I really like that.
Nose to a little high. We just want to make sure we got.
I agree. And so they've discussed that they can either nose it,
Because then it just beats
as you
the
heard
other
Jared, they want to make sure that they keep the redstone at the back. So even a little partial roll under is good too.
Every off, it's 3, right?
Yeah, yeah.
As long as it outcounts the blue stone at the back, that is the most important thing.
Yep.
Control. Whoa.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Curl.
Curl. Whoa. Straight.
Curl.
Whoa. Curl. Curl. No, you're good. You're good.
Always a promising sign when the room caller, holder, caller, line caller is saying yes, no, yes, no.
Pretty good, guys.
And what's so fantastic about that right now, right? So red is line shot and 3rd and
That's what I
4th.
was seeing with the intern half rock.
I think so, guys. I think it's this.
I was just gonna say they can't nose that blue stone, otherwise there's a double
Yeah.
for
I think it's like
2, at
normal
least
only.
2.
Yeah.
I like what Sebastian's saying there is just
No,
maybe
no, I
the
like
the
normal.
hit and roll.
You have to
I
keep the
don't
blue
think
in
you-
the 8.
Yeah, I
but
don't
with
think you can
normal,
make
with
the
half rock-
double. Yeah, just a hit and roll. You'll lie first and second. That is their goal here.
Intern.
They're trying to force Kolomaya to have to take a single. Not an easy task.
So you don't want to move this at all. Okay. 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 So we'll wait. Nose is really bad, right? Actually, nose is only 2 as well.
This is the call. What?
So nose is not terrible. Okay, let's make.
Oh no, I'm seeing in. Because in keeps the
So what, you
blue.
want to hit half?
In keeps the blue. There's a better chance of the blue, because it's gonna.
Again, I
splatter
feel like
into
it's
the red.
reassuring when your thrower says,
This is
I'm
just a hit and
seeing,
roll.
because you know that
This
if
is
your
a
thrower
straight hit
can
and roll.
see the shot in their minds, the
You throw normal
percentages
here?
of making it are so much
Okay.
higher.
Yep, I agree. I think wherever you throw it, I can keep it.
You heard Sebastian say, like, even if they nose it, if they hit and roll, I mean, I think they're going to go pretty aggressive for the double. And if they make anything, really it's a
10.
max of 2
Whoa.
right now that they're giving up,
Whoa.
and they're going to
Yep.
be okay with that.
Whoa,
They just
whoa.
don't want to give up
Whoa.
any more than that.
Yep. Yeah.
But is the double
whoa,
there?
Whoa. 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 Straight. 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 Straight.
We got to roll this now.
Go, Seb.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Really
Great
good, buddy.
cross.
And there
Beauty.
it is.
Good throw, buddy. Really good.
So now I don't even know if there's anything back.
Sorry, I knew what you were trying.
What a shot by Glenn Venance. Takes away the
Good call,
potential
Seb.
of a
So I was
deuce.
like, let's just chill.
Here's a good look at it. Great call, great throw there by Glenn. And Ricky, as they say, his nickname is on it. And a wonderful call by Sebastian. Goal was to lie too, and that's what they did.
Great outcome.
So now it is draw to the 4 foot for Cody Tanaka to score his single. What an end.
Very fascinating.
Line's
I
good.
think I learned something, Melissa.
Line's good. All you guys.
So fairly promising
Really
body
looking
language from
good.
the sweepers here as they come down. As Melissa said, Cody looking for a full 4 to score his 1 point.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's good.
No, you're fine. Shot, Cody.
Good. Nice.
And there you go.
So with that, Kolomaya ties it up.
Bad
We're
52.
tied at 2 after 6. We'll be right back, Melissa.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Top 4.
It's really going sideways.
Top 4. Off. We're always by.
Folks, we're so delighted to be back with you. We are at the men's and
You
women's
like the same way or you like this way?
2025 BC Provincial Curling Championships in beautiful Langley, British Columbia. We are featuring the championship round game. It is the 1-2 or AB Plage playoff game. After 6 ends of play, we are tied at 6-6 with Jared Kolomaya
Line's close.
versus Glenn Venance. And Melissa, I'm going to say, I can't help but wonder if Kolomaya and his boys are a little bit shaking their heads there at how they did not come out of the 6th end with a 2.
I know, really, they avoided hitting anything near the middle. They tried to leave shot rock there as last they could. And I think if maybe Cody's first one didn't roll so far, then that shot wouldn't have been there for 2. It just, they tried to curl and they thought he was okay, and they thought maybe tucking it a little bit. But in hindsight, if you're full 8, then maybe Glenn doesn't have that shot to take it away from you. So yeah, a little bit of a surprise, but a phenomenal shot by Glenn Venance.
Top 4. Top 4.
Top 8.
And again, we're gonna go with lots of rocks in
Line only.
play. You heard Jared and the break say, let's go in tight center.
We're bouncing right now.
I don't think so.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yep. Yep. Oh.
Very good, Matt.
Nice shot. Melissa, I can't help but wonder, and I'm going to ask, even though maybe it's a silly question, but do you think that the Kolomaya team had to rearrange that situation a little sooner?
I think so. I think that would have been a really good idea. I mean, the worry when you try and do that, obviously, is that you're grouping your stones. But,
tons of time.
It would have been maybe an opportunity for them to do just that, and who knows what would have happened. I love the hindsight
Me too. Yeah.
thing. I'm really good at it.
Yes. It is the luxury of where we're sitting versus where they're sitting.
I mean, even if you nose and leave your shooter there, spill these 2.
Is this bad?
It's not great.
Then it drags.
It drags. Then that was my first thought. But where are they going to be? They're going to have another one here.
Yeah. That's tough though. Like I think this is easier.
Yeah. This isn't good. Because if you bounce, it's bad.
Yeah, I think that's too hard.
Yeah. I don't hate this.
You have to nose this though.
Yeah, like right on the nose with firm peel.
Firm,
Yeah.
8. Like we don't. I mean, I don't think we're ever killing the 7.
So you heard Jared refer to the clocks, of course, to remind everybody at home. These games are timed. Each team has 32 minutes of 38. Thank you, Melissa. 38 minutes of thinking time.
Just almost roll just
And they introduced the clocks a long time ago. That's it, folks. I told Maddie I'd try to sing tonight, and I did. Just to keep the game moving, right? There are 3 games in a day. You want to make sure the ice makers get a chance to recover, the players get a chance to turn around, and it is more entertaining for the spectators. And so Jared just referring to the fact that they had lots of time, meaning that they've been moving at quite a quick pace and they're not really worried about it, so they took a minute to think about it. Of course, each team does have timeouts if they need them, 2 timeouts per game, and should you go to an extra end, I believe you get spotted 1 more timeout for that extra end. Oh,
Hey, that's perfect. Shot.
Well, the fact that that red one hung on is very, very huge. Whether they were just needing that to curl another inch or 2 to get to the nose, and both blue stones probably would have spread out.
I got that much of the blue.
but a pretty good outcome,
Pretty good
particularly
outcome.
in light of
I
the
don't
fact that
mind
red
it!
one really spun right back into the edge of the 12 there.
Okay, let's play it aggressive. Yep.
Melissa, what do they mean by let's play this
Half a rock?
aggressive?
Let's go, we're good. Take the shooter
So
now.
usually when you're trying to play a hit and roll, you're on and off it a lot, and you're really trying to be safe, I guess is the right
Normal,
word.
just normal.
Right now you're
Just normal.
taking a little bit less ice, and you're waiting for it to curl before you put a broom to it, because it's open and it starts to curl early. Then you try and save it. So you're really doing anything you can to get some sort of roll. So that wouldn't have been an aggressive roll. You really wanted to hit that thin and have your sweepers try and hold it rather than try and make it curl.
I don't like the run.
You don't like the run?
I don't like the run. No. I think we can still force here. Yeah. Do you like the run or no? No, I like this. I like this. Okay. I like this.
Yeah, I like this too.
Yeah.
I like board.
Yep.
So a bit of discussion there with the Kolomaya team, but everybody ends up on board. And so I think it looks like a bit of a hit and roll, Melissa?
Yeah, they're trying to hit and roll under. Now, they obviously can hit and roll open, but what they're worried about is that aggressive hit and roll back by Team Venance could happen. So by rolling under, it does take that away. But this is curling a lot towards the center.
Hard, no roll.
Can they save it?
Okay. I should have trusted it.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah, just a bit of a mistake there, unfortunately, by Andrew. And you heard Jared take some accountability on that. He thought he should give him a little bit more ice, and he didn't trust where he put the broom.
Just to be safe. Okay, 15 and a half.
Yep.
So we've been having such a great time, Melissa. We can hardly believe this is already the 7th end, but even though we have quite a few, well, a good few ends left, what do you think these teams are thinking about as we approach the latter half, latter third of the game in terms of plan?
Oh, I thought in terms of food, but
yes,
yeah,
well,
they're probably hungry.
Yes.
However, you can think that just as we watch this stone, however, it's going to hang in there. It is
Just be
indeed.
patient with mine, guys.
Yeah, I mean, no
A little bit of feedback there by Eric. So what they're
seeing
thinking,
like 10
obviously, is if we
10.
get it close, we always call the 8th end the pivotal end. So, obviously, you want hammer in the 8th end.
Right on the nose.
So, right now, with Venance having hammer here, they would obviously like to get their deuce. But if that is not a possibility, then you want to actually try and blank if you can and keep that 8th end hammer. So now you're trying to reverse engineer what happens from the 10th end, the 9th end, the 8th end. But first you got to get out of this end. So chance here for Jared. Play the straight run back.
Yep. Yes.
Yep. Oh,
Whoa.
oh, curl.
Curl.
Right on the nose should do it. They
So
might have overswept
close,
this
yeah.
a bit.
Oh.
Jesus.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yep, and they did indeed. That was a mistake on the line call there.
Another prayer going up from Jared for all curlers everywhere. Yeah, we appreciate that.
I don't like them sticking the runner though.
What?
If they ignore these and go around, it's risky.
If I roll out, it's like this is.
You're not gonna roll out.
Here.
Hit on the nose. 10-5.
So it looks like Venance here gonna hit and stick.
Yep,
Just
right
kinda
on the
set up
nose.
that classic old school. I think we
there,
call it a junior deuce, if you will. Get those rocks separated and hope you
Keep it
can
there, Matt. It's good. It's really good. It's
score
really
2
good.
with them. Set
it
up a
there.
deuce here. Oh, we really need to sweep this. Oh my goodness.
Good. Good.
Man.
Well, just be confident, throw it. You're going to nose a hit.
Same weight.
Yeah. Okay. Just make this hit and roll.
Yeah.
Sit and roll in front.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly what that was about, but I don't know if maybe Sebastian wasn't totally confident in the way he threw that or how he's throwing his interns. But like Eric said, you just got to believe believe in yourself and believe in how you throw it. An open hit always looks so easy, but it's not. It's
So true.
Yeah, you have to make those, and you got to go through the same routine that you would always go through and make sure that you follow through with exactly what you need to do to make that shot every single time. Don't take anything for granted.
Hard! Hard!
So Jared
Trying to
Kolomaya trying to
roll.
roll here. Oh, you can't roll too far.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, another missed call. Wow.
Okay.
That's 2 in a row on Jared Stones. Really needed to be shot after that. And you can see Jared's not happy.
Thinking here. Yeah.
Oh.
You're good if you nuts the double.
I think we just go open side.
Well, the thing is, if I go here,
So while they're in discussion,
I'm scared he
I
makes this
have a
and
note here that we chatted about where the
it lines up
briar
the run
is, but
double.
we'd be remiss if we didn't share.
Oh,
Oh
well,
my
no,
goodness, ladies
no,
and gentlemen,
Matt, just
all my BC Championship dreams have come true. There are French fries
he's gonna draw.
in the booth.
He's gonna draw.
Oh.
Half open, half bury this.
We're currently
Half
hanging the
bury, top
headset
eight.
outside the booth to see who wants to come and commentate the 7th end, so Melissa and I can eat French fries. Just kidding. We love the gig. We're excited to be here.
Okay.
I think we were talking about where the Scotties is going to be this
15-5,
year.
that range.
Thunder Bay. We are very excited that whoever
clean
is
this early.
the champion at the end of this weekend will be traveling to Thunder
full
Bay
eight.
for the Scott Tournament of Hearts mid-February. Of course, it'll be an incredible field. It
Full
is
eight.
Wow, go for weight.
guaranteed to be a fantastic event.
Wow.
And of course, we have 2 games on the ice tonight where the outcomes of those games are going to have real playoff repercussions. And by way of a quick update here, as my brain recovers from the smell of French fries, on sheet B, we have a McMillan and Corinne Brown currently tied at 3 after 6.
Last rock, I believe, for Kayla McMillan.
Love that for her. Looks like she has a hit for 2. Is that what you see, Melissa?
It is indeed, yeah. Open hit for 2.
Sweepers are walking it down. With no mics, of course, it's hard to tell what's happening, so we'll just wait for the outcome here. And to your point, Melissa, she makes that wide open hit, which occasionally, we really... Anyway, she made the 2, so that's great. McMillan going up
really hard.
5-3 after 6.
Whoa!
And then on sheet C...
Fuck's sakes.
Okay, on sheet C, we have Kristen Ryan leading 6-4 after Jackson Bayer. And of course, Kristen Ryan currently sitting at 2 losses, very much in the mix, Melissa.
In the exact same spot
So we're keeping a close eye on that game as
Can't
well.
play the double in advance.
Back to our feature game. Things are getting spicy.
Good for him.
That's one word for it, absolutely. And
Maybe even a little dicey.
yeah, unfortunately, again, they just hit it in the wrong spot. So they were trying to run back double,
I was like,
and it was definitely there, and they just missed the back one. And Jared, not very happy with that outcome.
You want me to take
So
the
chance
inside?
here for Venance to lie 2.
And Melissa, as someone who myself, again, a long, long time ago, who occasionally threw a rock, as someone who's quite a passionate player,
with what mine did,
right? I can
mine
really
was very
empathize with
gradual.
this journey of this is a very big moment. This is a very big
Yes.
game. And so, of course, those of us who are passionate about the game, competitive, really having to be on that journey as a player of making sure that you know how
I
to,
got top 8. I got
handle
top eight.
those emotions on the
I
ice.
got top 8.
And so we're certainly empathetic to, the fact that the players just have so much on the line here that you want to make sure that you are able to still get in the hack and focus to make those open hits, hit balls, draws, etc.
Whoa,
So
just T.
T-line.
Whoa. Ricky, if anything. Ricky,
totally here for the
yeah.
passion. Also the French fries.
Freeze. You can freeze now.
But you can just see like how much energy goes into every single game. Like you are living and dying pretty much every shot.
Good throw.
And it is really, really hard on, you know, each and every player. By the time you're done a 10-end game, you are exhausted.
You have to play it the
exhausted, and you have to do this over and over and over again until the end of the week.
That's way too risky.
Well,
I
as
mean,
you know, it's fine.
seeing this, make him hit it. Keeping the rings.
Well, it's just that he can come into that one too.
Yeah, to finish that thread, when I started watching and fell in love with curling, I idolized Connie Lalaberty because she was so calm and even-keeled, and I so aspired to be that type of skip. And any official that's been at any of my curling events will tell you I never managed to reach that level of cool, calm, and collectedness, despite my best efforts.
It looks a bit.
You know, like if I know it's fine, like and just play it so.
Well, most swear words in an event. What was that? Yes,
I think we're just flirting with this a little too
lucky.
much.
Yeah, so lucky.
Like if you roll here.
And in fact, did we have some fair play awards?
Disaster.
I think half almost makes it no.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
I like this.
Okay.
Just err on the no side if anything.
Oh, just fabulous. And congratulations to them. Well, it's been a minute since I've competed in one of these events, but I think I know that it is the players that vote for the Fair Play Award. So what an honor, truly, to be voted on by your peers for the Fair Play Award. I love that so much. And thank you for remembering, Melissa. Yes, a long, long time ago. Did win the Fair Play Award.
Yep. Yes. Hard. Whoa.
So very much up for debate as to what they were going to play on this.
Okay.
They were a little bit concerned about playing this route that they just did. They could have easily just hit the open one at the back and make Glenn hit that one, but I'm not sure if they thought they could get more out of this one. But anyways, it is a hit for 2 for Team Venance.
Love that.
I'll be patient with the sweep even if we're...
And folks, I'm just not sure if I lost Melissa's audio for a moment. We were chatting about which players had won the Fair Play Award, and so I might get Melissa to repeat the names of the winners, just in case I was talking to myself there for a minute.
Clean.
Well,
whoa.
I have to admit.
No, you don't. I don't think you do.
Okay, I won't admit that I muted myself to eat a French fry. I forgot to unmute. So I'll tell you who won the awards when we come back, Jules. How about that?
Fantastic. Fantastic. We'll be right back. French fries, curling coverage. You're not going to miss a thing.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Alrighty, folks.
Great distance, has to be deeper.
We're back.
I am back.
On, go.
We're so thrilled to be with you. We are here for this moment.
Keep going.
It is the 1-2 game of the 2025 BC Men's Provincial Curling Championships. We're so delighted to bring you Venance and Kolomaya, currently in the 8th end, trying to earn a spot in Sunday's final for a trip to the Briar in beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia.
Yeah, I think this is really close.
Terrific curling here, Melissa. The score is 4-2.
2.5.
We're really getting down to the wire here where the players are starting to maybe have a bit of nerves, a bit of excitement. It's a pretty big deal to earn the spot in the final. What are we expecting here for the last few ends?
Well, I think specifically because that 2 was, Venance got that 2. That was a crucial 2. I mean, if you only get 1, your opposition has the 8th hammer, 8 and 8, and they get 2, then it's not looking so good. But with that 2, that extra point, I believe that Kolomaya is just going to push a little bit harder to get his deuce, and maybe even try to push a little hard to get 3.
A little bit early.
If he gets his 2, if you walk it out, he gets hammer in the 8, try and force in 9, gets hammer in 10. So that's kind of the goal here.
Okay,
so really, really important though to get at least 2 back on the board.
Yeah, I love that. And whereas earlier in the game when you have the hammer, you might be going for like kind of a cautious 2. I think you're right that looking at the scoreboard and the plan, and of course, as you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the 8th end being so critical, so pivotal. I'm with you that I think we're going to see some fairly aggressive calls here for Jared to set him up for a 2.
And you can just guess that Glenn obviously is thinking the same thing, at least of what Jared's going to do. So what's he doing? He's piling everything on the center. So they've got 2 in really good positions right now. Now Eric Colwell's going to throw the tight guard.
Why are we sweeping? Oh, just leave it.
Well, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Not sure what the discussion is there.
Pretty good, guys.
So again, maybe a little bit of the moment getting to players.
Control.
I think that shot was turned out a little closer than I thought it was going to be, I think, from his hand. So good on the sweepers to stick with it, see it through.
Yeah, and I actually think Seb was right trying to get it to curl more because they didn't want to leave this second guard, the tight guard, open because now Team Kolomaya can play the hit roll off it.
Any roll.
And he makes it by.
Real good. Great shot.
Nice shot, Nerp.
Nice shot.
And that's a really good shot.
Same thing.
And I think something, occasionally folks will ask me, Julie, how do I level up my game a little bit? I think if you pay attention to where that shooter went, Melissa, that is an example of leveling up your shot making, right? Like they didn't just worry about hitting it. They wanted that shooter to roll over and provide double corner guards, which could turn out to be totally pivotal to this end.
No, you're not rolling if you're making a double.
Yeah, so it is because you can see the team is trying to decide what to do.
We make the double.
They can ignore it and throw the guard, but those guards are in such perfect position for the come around, right? So Glenn's not comfortable leaving them there.
I mean, yeah, I like out turn
He really wants to make the double and roll back towards the center, maybe get both shots out of this one. Oh, wow.
So not quite the outcome they were looking for. He manages to clear one.
I almost like the same weight. I just threw it.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to try and go this way, but same weight.
Same weight.
And folks, I'm just going to mention we have 6 minutes left before the 50-50 draw tonight.
Yep.
So if you feel compelled to get in on the action, the last we saw, the pot was going to be around $1,500 plus. You can go to curlbc.bc.ca/5050 to get in on the action.
Hard, go Nick.
Oh, what a shot.
Great shot, Nerf.
Great shot.
Great call there as well, and really well done by Andrew.
That's a lovely shot. Or a lovely view, I guess I mean, of the shot.
Sliver low. Throw it good.
Curl.
Oh, and just misses it again.
I can confidently say I don't think there was any air between those two rocks as it blew by, Melissa. So close.
No, and you heard Sebastian say that's maddening when you miss things just by just that minimal amount. That's this game, right? It's a game of inches, as we always say.
If we show him a piece this way, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Don't want him to have the double.
Okay.
So a pretty critical shot here. Jared Kolomaya, I think, trying to come around Melissa, and it's going to be critical that he sinks it and he's above the tee, would you say? And a little bit of that, like, not too deep, not too high, sort of a thought.
Exactly, and putting this rock in a good position that there isn't the double. That was the key.
Yes.
So if it goes too deep, there's a double on the outside one first. Over.
We're by for sure.
I think I heard back four.
Curl.
Back four isn't perfect.
Oh no!
Of course, he wants them to sweep back four, but the sweepers are concerned about the weight here. Melissa, where's it going to wind up? Holy smokes.
Okay. It's fine.
I think Jared maybe thought they could keep on going, but I think they only wanted to show a piece over on behind that center line guard. That really curled at the end. Yeah, a couple of options as Glenn just laid out for us. They could play the one that's between the two guards and try and roll one way or the other.
Nose. Try to roll, Ricky, if we can roll the back four, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can actually roll to shot here, I think.
Here.
I think so too.
Normal.
Okay.
What did he say?
Yeah, normal.
Yeah.
You're right.
And folks, our awesome crowd here is reacting to last throw by Corinne Brown. I think she just took 3.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
So we are going to provide a score update over there for you. I think that puts us to 6-5 for Corinne Brown, leading over McMillan after 7. We'll just confirm that on the board and on our feature sheet.
Oh,
really good, buddy.
Wonderful shot. That is really good.
Hit too much.
Good throw.
Just go right here.
They didn't want to roll, obviously, right in behind that redstone. Easy, straightforward tap.
Like, I can get them both under if I throw this way, right? Like, seeing that with 10. What happens if I do this? Is it bad? You see this with
did
like
he
10?
initially? I really like that. I didn't see that. The cross the face, and then you roll your shooter to the left as we're looking at it.
It's really hard to call line for that. Like, you almost have
I
to
don't
play
mind that
close
call
to
at all. Cody just offering the perspective that he thinks that's going to be really hard to call.
Like the freeze?
He just follows us down, and then what do we do?
Yeah, I'm not sure that you want to do the freeze only because it's behind the tee line, and that'll allow them to follow you.
Well, and one question I have, Melissa, is we weren't sure if that was like natural true curl on that, first Kolomaya rock that drew down there. So you can't help but wonder if they're looking at the freeze, can they get there based on how much that first one curled, right? Like I don't feel totally confident about this spot, which is also going to be a factor in which shot they call.
We can get to like the nose.
Yeah. I like that.
If you freezes, you have this.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Basically the same shot.
Yeah, same
everything.
Like, it's got quite a bit of the red from high.
Yeah.
So they talked about playing the same shot. They don't want to be right back to the blue one.
This looks like I can make this pretty easily through this hole.
So he's just trying to freeze? Or which one he went?
Like I got 4 inches of air
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you have to throw the out there.
So I'm going to suggest that before Jared gets in the hack and throws this, that he does commit to the shot that they've called. He really likes the through the port, and it does look like it's there to make the shot he called. But they're throwing the draw. So just want to make sure that he commits to the draw.
It's a little tighter.
T.
Play up.
T. Got 4.
Okay, well then.
T.
Line's good.
Oh.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
You know it's going to start going.
Oh,
Yes.
Then. Curl then.
We're going to bounce it.
Curl. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Is it fine though? I don't know. Is the double there? Maybe not.
Nothing good. He's always losing this, whatever he does. He's always losing this if you're there. That's the bad. And that's good now.
That red they just threw is much
You know, I'll
deeper
say
than
out loud, Melissa, I'm still a little bit stuck
like
on the fact
rock
that
and a
even
half
right to the point where he was getting down into the hack, Jared was still considering that other shot.
what
And
Glenn's
so
first call
I
was.
really admire actually
I
how,
thought freeze on
how
the
well he
board
made this
really
shot
good,
when he was
I
still
think.
wondering a bit. And I myself,
That's- what did they
played
do?
lead for a minute. And if
They have
my skip
nothing.
was still talking about the last rock as they got down in the hack, I was absolutely standing in front of them to say,
'Cause even playing the hit and roll,
whoa,
you
can
probably
you
lose
just
the back blue
make
one.
sure you're super locked in here.
And also you have to throw.
So I really admire how
normal
well
through the hole and-
how well he made the shot.
You can't throw board, I don't think of that.
Your time's running
But not something I want to see a
Especially if
skipper
we're
doing
second
all the
shot, I think
time.
it's
It gives me
definitely
anxiety.
Well, if it's close, we should hit then, I guess.
Okay, so.
I mean, the hit and roll is not bad. The ice is straight. Like, you can just
Ooh, I
put,
think it's
yeah, just
forward.
outside middle of the rock with control. And
Yeah, the comment being
but if we make the roll perfect, it doesn't matter.
if they're not second shot, or they're
'Cause
not
then we're
sure
making
who's
the
second, they
freeze and
should hit one of the
eliminating one.
reds for sure.
Right, yes. Would you say if they knew for sure
Yeah.
they were
If they were second, you could definitely play the freeze.
freeze. Okay, yeah.
But you can't leave
Yeah,
two red
especially
shot
with how
stones
straight it
there
is.
with that blue one, especially behind the tee line.
But if you
It's
make the
really
roll
not
perfect-
helpful.
If you make the roll perfect, that doesn't matter.
We're just trying to roll right on top.
Okay.
If he rolls to center line second.
Okay. $10-5.
Whoa! Whoa! Yep! Yeah! Oh, I picked.
Oh, you don't want to hear that.
That's
It's
a shame.
picked. Oh boy.
Eric working hard.
Looks like he still got it.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
good throw.
It just snapped.
Sebastian must have seen it react a certain way for him to say that it picked. And so now Cody Tanaka has a chance to play the freeze himself. And that's the problem with not making a perfect hit and roll, right? There's a chance for 3 here right now for Team Tanaka or Team Kolomaya.
Yes. That's okay. They're on the same team.
Yes.
And on the topic of the pick, per Sebastian's comment, luckily this is my 4th game in the building. I've been so thrilled to come and see so many games, and that's the first time I've heard that the P word. So again, just a testament to the great ice surface here by Mike Merklinger and his phenomenal team.
Yeah, it really has been good, and you haven't heard that or seen that very much at all this week. Line is of crucial importance here, and that is perfect.
Feel this back one or what?
What a nice shot.
Sorry, just had to stay high.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared's right. It had to stay high. You didn't want to expose it on
Pick
this
the back
other
one.
side of it because that would have been a double possibility. So it looks like now Glenn Venance is going to try and pick out the second stone, not the top red, but the middle one.
Okay.
So Glenn Venance with his last one in 8, trying to avoid giving up a multi-score end here to Kolomaya.
Definitely can't give up 3 here, so he's just trying to eliminate one of those red stones. Give up 2.
Curl, 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 curl. Oh, yeah.
Good.
And Cody will have the exact same shot for
good throw.
2 points and tie this game up.
You guys like same weight?
Yeah, same weight. Line is perfect on that weight. Yeah.
Same area.
So Cody Tanaka, with the luxury of getting to throw the exact same shot he just threw, pardon me, for 2 to take us into the 9th end in a tie game.
More room.
I think it's less. I think it's not bad.
No backing on this line.
No backing, guys.
We're okay for weight.
Okay, go then. Line's good. Okay.
Both these teams have been so bang on with judging the weight. It's been so fantastic to watch. And there's Glenn already saying it's perfect.
Fantastic. So with a lovely draw, Team Kolomaya going to take us into the break, tying it up. We're at 4 apiece, going into 9. I hope you all have an opportunity to have a snack the same as we are. As we chomp on some French fries, we'll be right back, folks.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Welcome back, folks. We're so glad you're with us. Julie Herndier alongside Melissa Saligo for the 1-2 game in the 2025 BC Men's Curling Provincial Championships, coming to you from beautiful Langley, British Columbia. We're so thankful to Best Western and our other supporters, and we want to remind you that Curl BC members can receive exclusive home, condo, and tenant insurance savings and enhanced coverages with our partner, Bel Air Direct. Melissa, it pays to be a member. And we're all tied up at 4. Things are really heating up. A reminder that the winner of this game will advance to the final on Sunday. Melissa, maybe you'll catch us up on the first few rocks of the end here.
Yeah, so we heard the word pick in the previous end, and it sounds like maybe Nick's first one did the same. They wanted a tight guard. Obviously, you can see it way up there just over the hog line. And the important thing, it was touching the center because obviously the no-tick rule.
Great shot, Nick.
So you can see right now that Team Kolomaya is really trying. They're double guarding. They're really trying to put pressure on forcing Team Venance to have to take a single point in this end so that they get that hammer back in 10.
I hear more.
good. We're good.
Double center
It's
guard.
heavy
You
right
usually
now.
put that up when you're trying to steal or
It'll
force.
die.
Chmpshp!
It'll die.
It's good on its own.
It's good now.
And
Matt
those
Tully made a good one on his
good,
first
good,
story
it's
and
good.
just trying to duplicate
All
that.
on its own.
for
It's
sure.
right
And
where
I
you
was
are.
just gonna mention that
Ball.
the double
Yep.
center guards are
Ball.
quite
Nope,
tricky
nope,
to get them the right
Yes.
distance apart.
Yeah,
So
we
like
gotta go.
Whoa,
as you
whoa,
say,
whoa,
you know,
whoa,
hats
whoa.
off on the double guards because
Whoa.
those shots are harder than they
Okay.
look.
Thought you wanted
They
to-
are.
He was holding his room top glove.
Nice if you get it. Top of the hair.
Yeah. Like T-line, top one.
So as we've mentioned, these angles now are going to be so critical, Melissa, to the outcome of this end.
Whoa. Whoa.
Top forward. Oh.
Yep.
Top forward.
Hard.
Yeah, you really have to lock things on to your opponent's
Hard, you gotta
rock
go.
now.
T-line.
Hard.
This one is really
Hard, Cody.
curling.
Hard,
Get it
Cody. Go. Go.
Wow.
Nice. Good shot.
That was so close. Melissa and I both did the lean back in our chairs as he just squeaked by the center guard there. Great sweeping.
We're sitting too buried. What do they do?
Why do we peel?
I mean, we can't guard anything, but
Sorry? Well, why?
peel the top one. They have to go a guard,
Well,
right?
I mean,
If we just peel the
How
top
does
one,
he?
they're
We're
throwing a
sitting
one.
really like.
While Team Venance tries to sort out what
just
they're
the
going to
top
do
one.
here, we thought we'd quickly update you on the scores, although we will remind you that we are streaming all of the games thanks to our amazing partners at Curling Stadium. On sheet A, we have a C qualifier between Montgomery and De Jong. De Jong currently leading 4-3 in 8. And on sheet Echo, which you'll have to forgive me, is the closest sheet to us, so I'm doing a little bit of fandangling to see the score. It's Thompson versus Dean, and I believe the score is 6-4 for Dean. We'll keep an eye on that. They are playing 8.
What?
Where's the back one?
Just touching the T line.
Hey. Hey, boys. Make it good.
Yeah.
So it was quite interesting listening to the conversation. Like Sebastian came down and was talking to Glenn and said, why are we even peeling? We have 2 stones in really good position, 2 guards.
Where?
Well, 3 guards really if you
Curl
count
in.
the other redstone.
Close.
Maybe back
But
four.
Close line.
when you have the hammer, there's still a chance
Oh,
that you
it's
can
over
actually
there.
spill everything
Yep.
and get
Yeah.
the blank. And that's ideally what Glenn would want,
Hard.
obviously. But by
Whoa.
doing this now, you can see
Whoa.
what's happened is another chance for a corner
Whoa.
freeze
Yep.
here.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Sit.
And Kolomaya's
Shot, Ryder.
end plan is to force.
Okay.
Glenn's end plan is to preferably blank, but if for some reason some deuce, you can see that Sebastian's not
I
overly
like the
happy
in
about
low.
this. So he's going to try and run everything into the pile. He's got it
No, he
in his
doesn't.
mind.
It's
Glenn's
really
got
hard
it
to
in
be
his
in
mind. He wants to blank this end, and this is what he's been playing for
Yeah.
the whole time. And this is why he's making the calls he's making, and his team just has to buy in.
Yep. Yes! Hard man!
Shooter.
How does that curl?
Out.
You like the in or the out?
Split center.
Okay. Like halfway.
Yep.
Okay.
So Kolomaya going to replace the guard.
Yeah, he is indeed, and I think for Team Venance, I just feel the heat, getting a little heated out there right now, and they just need to focus on the end goal. And you can see Glenn, he's just saying, I have a plan, and you got to buy into the plan. He is the skip, and he will call the shots.
Oh, hard early.
Early. It's really tight.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that means he's tight. If it's hard early, they're trying to keep it
Line's
out.
good.
Okay, line's
over
good.
line.
Line's good. Whoa, sorry.
Halfway. Almost halfway.
Okay, get to center.
No, line's good.
I'll get there.
Easy. Not curl.
Curl. Hard Nick. Yep. Yes.
Good throw.
Really nice management of that stone,
Very
Melissa.
nice. Yeah, such good communication too to say right away that hard early. That
I wanna
means he
keep
was
the
a little
shooter.
tight to the broom. Nick did a fantastic job of holding it out there.
Yeah, and I can't help but observe that the more fiery Venance gets, the more you see Kolomaya just.
I agree. I totally agree. They are just, you sometimes feed off another team's energy. If they've got some negative energy out there, you're just going to jump all over that. So I think for Venance's team, they just need to calm down a bit. And again, just buy into Glenn's plan. He's got one.
Close! 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 You got it.
Sorry, Cody. I wasn't expecting that blue to roll like that
much. What a fantastic shot, eh? Look at that.
I think so. I had to take a minute for my brain to register where all the rocks stopped. I was like, I think it's good.
Yeah, we almost needed a replay just so that we could see what happened there. But I'm sorry I didn't ask for that earlier.
Yeah, and I will say, you saw a little traffic there at the back of the house, and there was an apology. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize the rocks were going to go that way. And when things are moving fast, the best you can do is try to get it right. And then if you maybe have a little moment, just that's what makes curling so great and almost so unique, really, at this level of sports. Still, the sportsmanship, Melissa, and. It's part of why I love the game. We teach a lot of kids to curl, and when they first are introduced and you explain to them that the first thing you do in the game is shake hands, that's my favorite. It's my favorite.
No, I agree. So time for Jared now to lock one on. All of a sudden, there's no red stones in the house.
Get it here. Wait's good.
Line's really good.
T-line. Yep, yes.
Easy.
Whoa. Wait's perfect.
They don't want to bump here. They want it to lock on. Like that.
What a nice shot.
Terrific.
I admit it, Melissa. I was worried for a second there.
I was too, yeah.
I was worried it was going to bounce a little bit, but a beautiful shot. Well executed.
I'm thinking just like back line on the nose.
Hack.
Yeah. I think back line, no?
Hacking it in there.
So good discussion about weight. Everybody
Looks
being
like
heard, giving their input.
Wreck? Is the guard okay? No.
Okay.
So
12-5-7.
It's great because obviously that redstone that's halfway guard.
They're big.
It's not in a great position to protect the stone in the house because obviously you can throw half weight, get right around the guard.
Whoa! Hard! Hard! Straight!
Hold in.
I think Seb was hoping for straight because they thought maybe they could still get around it.
Well, then isn't that a pretty easy double for him?
Yeah.
That was a crazy spin.
It really was, and now you can see it's a little bit problematic for Team Kolomaya here.
Right.
You can always give up 2, but you can never give up 3 and 9.
We got lots of time.
I think we do this.
Doesn't that just leave it?
Well, I mean, you roll 1 rock. What does he have? The slip, double,
roll
maybe?
both of these this way. Is that no? That leaves him to double that back here. You don't like getting that?
Well,
so while they're chatting, I recognize you can hear the awesome cowbells in the background. It looks like, okay, something happened on sheet A, but they kicked the rocks off before I could see what it was.
If he ever makes it,
How dare they?
I know, right? We're going to make sure we update you folks.
I'm seeing this, boys.
And again,
even if he makes this
you don't have
double,
to take my word for it, because you can watch all of these games on YouTube, on our Curl BC channel. We are so grateful for the phenomenal job the team from Curling Stadium have done all week. Making sure you don't miss a moment of championship curling.
Trying to pick this clean then, right?
Yeah.
And then we hit that one and we give up 2 that way, right?
We have to hit and flop back over here.
Right? I pretty much hate this.
Of course, our other 2 men's games are C qualifiers, Melissa, and that will help us finish out the championship bracket for the weekend for the men's side. And this game is also the last game of the women's round robin
then you have the double.
for the provincials. And then we'll go into a page playoff situation to declare our winner on Sunday.
Right on the nose. Little low.
So great team discussion there. It was really just trying to determine where they could leave the shooter so that there isn't a potential double or any way that they can get both reds out and leave 2 blue in. So they're looking for the nose hit. There is a chance that there could be a double on the red that's on the center line and maybe the shooter, but if they do, they're going to lose at least one of their blue ones. And then, as you heard Jared say, the max they can give up is 2 here.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Great shot. Perfect.
Good. Really nice.
I think that is exactly where we telestrated they were calling for the rock to go. Is that right, Melissa?
We did. They rolled the rock in.
Really?
Yeah, but let's bump this like to here.
And if you're wondering, folks, we don't have a telestrator yet, but I'm manifesting for next year.
If we say it enough,
team smiling and nodding, so I like our chances, folks. I like our chances. And again, a huge shout out to our amazing crew.
I would like to keep that back 4-1 if we can.
So thankful to be
I
alongside.
think this is really good too if you make it. It's really hard though.
And a big cheer going up for Sheet B, the game between McMillan and Brown. And it looks like somebody removed a bunch of rocks. Let's see who's blue here. Let's catch ourselves up. Team Corinne Brown looks like she's sitting a couple now.
Is like a quarter
making life difficult for Team McMillan.
Okay, so you want
again,
thin
both
quarter.
those
Does
teams
this
very
keep our
much
back
in the
forward?
playoff mix, and either one of those teams I think could potentially finish
down
as
the
high
line.
as first, depending on the outcome of that game and the game on the sheet next to them between Ryan and Jackson Bayer.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
So Glenn's trying a very, very thin double here.
Straight! Might leave us a double that way.
Okay.
And I couldn't see by Glenn, but I think he hit his blue first. I'm not sure we can get a
Yeah, he has
replay
to
on
hit it.
that, but
Let him try it.
Pretty thick if we roll a little bit.
oh, ask and you shall receive. There we go. So he hits the, yeah, he doesn't even touch the shot stone. So it did need to, you need to hit it thin, but obviously they didn't get a chance to hit it at all.
Yeah, does it roll? Does
So
it
now
roll
trying to find a place to
Are you sure?
roll the
What?
shooter so that
It
there
rolls under
isn't
for sure?
any easy double for Team
Close.
Venance.
I'd hate to hit it and then it stops it.
I still think it's the right shot.
Is rolling wide like it? That's bad.
Wow, we just leave the double. Yeah.
Same weight.
So a pivotal shot here, Melissa.
Probably.
A hit and roll to try to force.
Rocks in the center, no matter where you leave it.
If they can roll this somewhere where there's no double, then this is the difference between a force and getting 2 for Team Venance, and what a difference that will make in this game.
Whoa. Whoa. Curl.
Let's go, straight!
Straight. Whoa.
Straight!
Whoa. Straight.
Cody
Straight.
Tanaka's last rock in the
Hard.
ninth end.
Hard. Whoa. Yep. Partner. Hard.
What a
Good
shot.
Woo.
That is a beauty. Well done by Cody, and it's such a tremendous call by Jared Kolomaya, and I think it is indeed
Shot, Cody.
a nose hit for 1.
It's not worth it. Kind of new
So
on his first
Venance
one.
here
Yeah, I will.
with his final shot in 9 with a nose hit and stick to take 1 to take us into the final end.
10-5.
Yep. Clean. Whoa, 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 whoa! Clean, clean, clean! Yep, yep! Yes! Hard! Clean, clean!
Makes no mistake, takes his one. We will be right back, folks, to feature the 10th end. Venance leading by 1, going into the break 5-4. We'll be right back.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back. We're in the 10th end of the men's AB, the first round championship game of the 2025 BC Men's Provincial Champions by Best Western. We do have a final we'll quickly catch you up on, and then we'll get Melissa to catch us up on the first few shots here. But on sheet C, Kristen Ryan finishes 8-4 over Stephanie Jackson-Bear. And we're going to come back to you folks in a little while with what that means for playoff repercussions. But that is our first final. We'll keep you up to date on our other sheets. Melissa, catch us up on what's happening on our feature sheet.
You bet. So obviously with Matt Tolley, he threw his first one top 4, absolutely perfect placement. So again, not taking it for granted where that rock can be just anywhere on the center. It has to be top 4. So this gives Matt a second chance now to put a perfect center guard on it.
3.
And that just keeps things all set up for Team Venance, who is trying to obviously force Kolomaya to only get 1 point this end. So corner guard goes up for Kolomaya, and it's a matter of whether they decide to actually freeze to the one that's top 4 because it's so good, or do they throw another guard?
No, we got that, but let it stop.
Sit.
Okay, yeah, saved it.
Like I think you're throwing
like that or like that?
No, I like it. I like it. Yeah, just
All right, option 3, getting around their corner guard early in this end. Trying to set themselves up for 2 right away here.
And as we chatted about earlier in the game, Melissa, if ever anybody doubts how important the lead position is, this 10th end tells the story. Just absolutely critical shots. And it is literally from this point in the end onward, whether or not you set yourself up for a deuce potentially or the force or whatnot, depending on whether those leads make or miss the shots. So, and really, truly a pair of really solid shots from each of the leads here.
Curl.
Oh, what a shot by Meister. Couldn't ask for a better placement there. You can't really see any of that.
Chase!
Like hack!
Okay.
Just hack. You got it.
I'll give it a good chance.
Give it a chance.
Yep, stay close, Seb.
So they feel, I guess they feel that it curls so much, they're going to throw hack weight. Try the chase. However, if Eric ticks the red guard, that's okay too. They'll be happy to tick it if that is a plan B.
Girl! Is this what you thought they'd call here, Melissa?
No.
Hard man!
Gotta get something.
You gotta hit something.
Gotta get something.
Yeah, you have to hit something there.
Sit!
Really close.
Please
so.
sit.
Oh, and I think it's spun. back as well, but I believe red is second shot.
We're not sweeping it. No one
You
was
can
sweeping
see how Eric's frustration there, so close to being perfect.
What?
Well, and I think the theme of those edge rocks tonight would be, if you were going to write a song, spin back.
Good.
Spin back.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the third rock we've seen try, like
Third
spin
or
back.
fourth,
Yeah, this game. So
I agree.
Yeah, really, really fascinating dynamic here of the game.
Close. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa, good. Whoa.
Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Straight. Straight. Hard. Hard. Real good.
What a nice shot.
Nice shot.
Okay.
Can you not run that red and make that?
No, I like this. Sit 3.
Yeah, that was the only thing I was questioning on Jared's call, is that they didn't really try the run. They were just kind of hit and rolling to the corner.
Clean,
but now your
clean,
opposition's
clean.
sitting 3.
Clean.
When you're trying to get 2 to win.
Clean.
That's a kind of a deficit.
Clean. Just clean.
I
Gotta
agree.
roll it.
Whoa.
That's a nice shot by Eric. That was a key, making sure you're sitting 3.
Just top 8's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still have 2 corner guards,
I'm
though.
good with that.
You want to take mine?
I'm good.
You take
I guess the key here, though, Julie, I guess just thinking about it myself now, is by removing the center guard, at least it opens up the 4-foot. So if
Line's
they
good.
play the
Little
perfect
bit.
come around, that's great.
Line's
I
good.
assume
Top four.
that Team Venance will chase it,
Line's good.
and then they may have a chance to set up another guard, or
Close.
another
No, never
rock
curl.
in the house.
Straight.
But
Straight
the important thing
picking.
is that Cody Tanaka has a chance on his last one. Oh,
Roll it off.
Something happened here.
yeah, it sounds like there may have been another pick. And that is not
so.
good for Team
How tight?
Kolomaya.
How tight?
3.
Maybe have to keep an eye on that.
Three.
My question in my mind is like, is this the moment we find out the ice has changed a little bit, or so we'll definitely keep an eye on that.
Little
But
heavy. Nope. I don't want to.
Venance really wasting
3 on
no
its own.
time.
Line's
No,
good.
now they
3
know
on
what
its
they can
own.
do. They can just absolutely put up the center guard. But I'm just
Line's
wondering if it's just
perfect.
maybe the
Perfect
the
weight.
slide path is just.
Where is it?
I mean, look at those
It's
guys
right at your
sweeping out
broom.
there, right? They're pounding it out there and really doing some. What else? Some, I won't say damage, but damage to the ice, right?
Right. Yep.
So you have to really be careful and watch. And I know it's frustrating,
Good.
but
Can he roll in off it?
still got a big chance here.
He can't roll in off it, can he?
Always
No.
still a chance. 4
No.
rocks to come.
We can make the double, but
Make it.
And Melissa, we've talked a lot
Have a
about what
20
happens
more.
for the winner of this game. What happens to the team who comes second?
In second, the second place team will drop to the semifinal, so they do have another chance. That is the beauty about the Page playoff. And so they will play the winner of the 3-4 game once we decide who those they are. And that the
Whoa, straight.
C games are still out
Straight.
there, and I think
Straight.
they're both still very, very close.
Have to straight.
Yeah, a little frustration on both sides, I think, and especially right now on Kolomaya's side.
yeah.
Kind of a bonus. He got the one on the side. I mean, it wasn't really affecting anything at the moment. The good news is Kolomaya has the 2 red ones on the right-hand side, but this is a great chance now for Sebastian to put another guard on.
A foot higher. No.
Close.
No, it's not. It's higher than the last one.
I mean, given what's been going on, Melissa, I wouldn't hate it if they cleaned this rock. I don't know if that's a thing anymore, but I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Whoa.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, guys.
Can I hit and roll
Solid.
on?
No.
I don't know if Matt's just being quiet
like
tonight, or
back
if his mic's maybe not working. I don't think I've heard
Is that
very
the
much
shot?
from him. Just a
think that might be the shot.
silent player out there tonight. I know Matt usually has some stuff to say, so
You can roll on.
hoping to
What?
hear his comedy
You don't want
Only if you
routines
can
out
roll
there.
on. It's either that or we got to run. Okay, got to make contact here, boys.
Yeah, you heard Jared. If you're
Yep.
going to play the run, you have to make contact with shot stone. Absolutely no question about it.
Curl.
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 Okay, okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, that is not good.
This game because of a fucking kick.
So not the outcome they were looking for there. And I mean, as you said, Melissa, all hope is not lost, but certainly
Yes. Higher than
feeling
yours.
a little concerning now. That blue rock is just so well positioned at the top of the button, or top
Yeah.
4. I'm not sure if it's quite biting the button, but
Yeah, no, I like it, just even with those reds.
You can see the time clocks. Again, there was 38 minutes.
Okay.
Both teams, I
Okay.
do believe, have both their timeouts left, I think.
Yes, it
I
is.
think that's what I know as well.
Yeah, so we're down to skip stones, but you always want to make sure you've got lots of time. You don't want to be rushed throwing these last
Okay, I got
few.
3 right now, 2.5.
Right now,
Okay,
it's
pressure cleaner
a little bit of
early.
work
Okay,
with
pressure
only 2
cleaner
reps to go for Team Kolomaya
Keep
to
pressure
actually
clean.
just score. Never mind
Okay,
getting
it's
their
good,
deuce.
it's good.
This is all about
Perfect
just
distance.
scoring right now.
Whoa! Curl! Curl! You gotta go, Ricky! You gotta go! You gotta go! Hard! Hard! Keep going! Go! Good.
Is that over curl?
No.
There's the first timeout.
Hey, can you ever freeze once?
And folks, I will share with you, Curling Stadium has done such a phenomenal job making sure you're having the best possible experience seeing all
You
these
ever
games.
freeze
And we want to
once
give a
and then you
shout
make
out
a
to
run at
James
it?
Gordon and Kaylee
Or
Martin
to
on
make a run at it
production.
now?
Just doing a phenomenal job. But I want to tell you the
problem is if
vibe
I
in
don't
the
make the
building
freeze
right
good,
now, given that
I
these
don't have to run
crucial
anymore.
games are coming to their near conclusion, is
Yeah.
just
I was thinking
palpable.
the wrong
People are
one.
starting to
Here.
stand up, pace,
He goes
lean
here, we
in,
don't have a shot.
cowbells. It's just a total
Might have a shot
vibe.
for one.
I encourage everybody, if
I think
you're
we play this
nearby,
one first, 'cause if
consider
I
coming
ever
and
hit
checking
too
out
big.
some live action this
Yeah, then you
weekend.
make the double peel.
It's just a
Yeah.
phenomenal building, and
10?
it is getting
10?
spicy and dicey in here, Melissa.
Yeah, 10.
Tough to get by that.
Absolutely, and such a crucial shot here right now for Cody Tanaka. But I'm actually trying to watch all these games at the same time. As you said, there's still 4 games out there, lots going on, lots on the
I
line.
think you have to play this one.
2 C
Well, then we're not gonna
qualifiers,
have to
and of
run
course
on- we're gonna
the
have to play
women's
that one.
battle for
We
first
have to
place.
know if he hits that.
Okay.
And then this game, the men's bye to the men's final. 1 game away. The winner of this will be 1 game away from going to
I think we have to play the wide one.
the
Right
bye.
here.
Out thin.
10.
Yeah.
So you can see the call here,
Right
Julie.
there.
It's time to take some risk if you are Team Kolomaya. They can easily play the peel again, but that is getting you nowhere. So with these 2 stones, they're throwing about a 10, just a nice soft weight that the sweepers can manage. And Cody is trying to angle run this and nut it on the one that is shot stone.
Hard.
So Cody Tanaka with his first.
Hard.
Sit. Let's
And there it is.
What a shot.
What a shot by Cody Tanaka.
go.
Brilliant. You could see the fist pumps. That was unbelievable. That was not easy by any means.
For sure. And what I really liked about all of that,
makes it
Melissa,
go and
was
drop
that there was a lot of discussion about we got the replay here. We're going to see it again. I love the weight call. We're on and off all the way down, which typically seems pretty promising. And there he is with the angle raise. As Melissa said, just nuts it, and boom, sitting one behind the guard.
Wow.
And what I really loved about that whole discussion was,
Yeah, 'cause we only need 4 fights.
of course, Jared was sharing what he saw, but Cody was like, this is the shot I see. And as the thrower, I just have so much respect for the teamwork there that, you know what, if that's what Cody sees, he saw it, he made it. And now Glenn Venance with the run back, I believe, Melissa.
Yeah,
right?
this is the only way to really prevent your opposition from getting the 2 for the win. You have to make contact. He could have drawn, but this is, pretty straightforward if you can make it.
Glenn Venance with the run
And
back, and
there
he
it
makes
is.
it. What a shot.
Beauty, buddy.
And look at some more fist pumps around. What a shot by Glenn. And now it is a draw to the forefoot to send this game to an extra end.
Overtime. Oh, are we allowed to call it that?
I think we're safe.
All right.
We're safe.
All right, so just phenomenal shot making. And now Cody Tanaka with his final rock in the 10th end to send it to an extra end.
Close. Yep.
A draw.
Line's good.
To the forefoot.
Yep.
Line's good.
T-line. Line's really good.
Sweepers.
Right on the
Suggesting it's
T-line.
close. Body language is promising. The weight
Line's
looks
good.
promising. The line looks
Don't lose it.
promising.
Good throw.
And there we have it, folks. We're going to go an extra end. Cody Tanaka takes one. So Kolomaya and Venance. We're going to go 11, folks. Stick around. We'll be right back.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
All right, folks, welcome back. If you're just catching up, we've completed 10 ends of play between Kolomaya and Venance. We are tied after 10. You can see the players are enjoying a bit of a break between ends, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Championship, Provincial Championship, presented by Best Western. Here we are in an extra end. Great shot by Glenn Venance in that 10th end, and follow up by a nice draw by Cody Tanaka. But Glenn Venance and his team with the hammer in this all-important 1-2 game. Who is going to go to the final? And who is going to go to the semifinal?
Hit it.
We're getting down to the wire here in the other games as well.
Hit it hard, yep. You got to go. You got to go everything. Keep it going. Got to get it to the line, Nerf. Get it to the line. Get it to the line. Get it to the line.
Nick Meister trying to throw the center guard there. We do have a final. And I'm just trying to see exactly what happened. But we do have one of the C qualifiers is finished. And once I have the final score, I will let you know. We are down to skip stones over on the other C qualifier. I believe Jason Montgomery is about to throw his last stone.
I'm going.
First time he almost hits a guard all week.
Beauty.
Wow, what brushing by Sebastian and Eric. That looked like it was all over the guard. So Jason Montgomery is throwing his last stone. He does not have hammer in the 10th end. And that is a tie ball game.
Keep it out there.
It's there. It's definitely over.
2. Line's tight. 2.
He did make a pretty good
Line's
freeze,
tight.
but...
Okay, line's good.
1.
And it is over on sheet A.
Whoa, whoa.
Cam DeYoung does not have to throw his last stone, and it is a victory for Team DeYoung over Jason Montgomery, who was in the final, I believe, last
same
year.
weights
Wow, what is happening?
Wow, and what a heartbreaker, Melissa. It looked like they were just sweeping their hearts out, trying to make sure that rock was shot to force the last throw. So yeah, what an unexpected turn of events. But congrats to De Jong, who's going to be through to the championship round now.
Frozen.
Woo. Yeah, no kidding. We're actually down to last stone on the women's game as well. The Team McMillan versus Team Brown.
Very good, Matt.
Team Brown is up 1. Team McMillan with the hammer. This is her last stone. You can just see it over in the peek over in the corner there, but we've now lost that. We will come back to our extra end game here. But it's pretty exciting out there right now, I gotta tell you, folks.
Not heavy.
Close. Yep. Whoa.
I think Kayla's got to make a double here.
Back 4.
Kayla McMillan.
Whoa. Straight. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Whoa. Straight. Curl. Curl.
And I think she did.
Curl.
Did she win?
Keep curling.
She must have, otherwise they'd be going to an extra, right? If she only taken one, so she must have taken 2 for the win.
She did. So Team McMillan defeats Team Brown, the undefeated Team Brown, on the last stone. Okay, we better get back to our game here.
No.
Oh, what?
Should have got off.
A disaster there for Team Venance. That is not good.
This way.
They were trying the double peel, but unfortunately, Eric noses the top guard and actually removes one of their stones. So, chance a little bit of an opening here for Team Kolomaya, I would say.
Okay, just the line, I think.
Close, yep. Whoa.
Back 4.
Yep.
Trying to freeze this rung that's sitting on the button.
Yeah, hard.
T back 4.
Hard.
Line's good.
Whoa.
Line 4.
Yeah, hard.
Just T-line.
So, folks, we're just getting an update then that with that final, it's unconfirmed, but we believe McMillan will finish in first place and Brown will finish in second place.
Good shot.
That'll be tomorrow morning's feature game. So, McMillan, Brown, going to have a rematch.
Wow.
In the 1-2. And then we know that Reese Hansen and Kristen Ryan will be in the 3-4 game, we believe. We're just going to confirm that and come back to you. And in the meantime, you won't miss a second of this feature game. It's all important men's 1-2 or AB game.
On his first one?
With, again, the winner going through to the final on Sunday.
No, they were like fully on.
Just over. Okay. Halfway is fine even.
Yep.
We almost want them to make a double peel at some point, right?
Yeah.
We got to make that triple tap for Cody's last, right?
Yeah, Andrew made a really great freeze there, and Eric Caldwell with a second peel.
Okay, I'll give this to you guys.
So I believe they're throwing up another guard.
Yes, that's what I believe as well. Yep.
So there's a couple of the final. There's 8-7 there. It is confirmed. McMillan defeating Brown.
Good.
Over and off. We're almost halfway. Over and off.
Mine's good.
So promising body language, on, off, cleaning. This is looking
Whoa, Nick. Whoa. Off, right off.
hopeful.
Over. Make sure it's over.
Yep, yeah, we're over.
Yeah, it's curling quite a bit, so they're just going to leave it, let it come to a stop.
Yeah, at some point we season it.
I haven't updated the last C qualifier. Can you see who won between Dean and Thompson?
I cannot, but as soon as I can. Oh, it looks like it's 7-5 for Dean over Thompson. That looks like that's a final. Yep, I'm getting the thumbs up.
Okay, so Team Dean will be playing Team De Jong, I guess, in the 3-4 game.
Gotta make something spin.
Yep.
Just going to wait for confirmation on that, but that's what my magic bracket tells me based on filling in my paper sheets.
Close. Close. Shooter. Shooter.
Shooter.
Shooter.
Beauty.
Oh, what a great shot by Robillard.
Yeah, sorry, Glenn.
I think we tap now.
Yeah, I think we tap it
And
now.
we can
They all
confirm
go
that
there.
Kristen
Not good.
Ryan will officially
Because you gotta
finish
bury
third
around
and
this
Reese
one.
Hansen finish fourth.
Right.
So that rounds out the championship bracket for the women's side.
That's the shot.
Yeah, you only want to tap this back like a hair.
Yeah.
You almost want to leave it so you hit this little hair high.
I don't ever just go right here one more time.
It's going to be an exciting
Yeah,
weekend,
lazy guard.
Melissa. For my family who's listening, I'll
You can
see
get
you
to the red
Monday.
for shot.
I believe Julie brought her pillow and blanket.
I like
Of course, you don't want to sleep in here. It's pretty cold.
That's a fair point.
Turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the same.
Such great curling and such a great event. Just feel so lucky to have a front seat for this
You can
fantastic
always make it
curling.
curl.
Oh, I love provincial
We can always
time.
make it curl.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Great time. Yep, me too.
Literal
Great time of the
goosebumps.
year.
Yeah.
And just cannot thank the George Preston Recreation Center for hosting us this year. It has been phenomenal. What a facility.
Hey, line's
Line's
good.
So fantastic.
Truly,
yeah.
truly, they've got it
good.
all.
Line's good.
Just 3.
Hold it.
Top 12.
Big shout out to my partner in crime for the weekend,
Mine's
John
good.
Cullen. He
Clean,
wasn't
clean.
feeling well
Center.
today,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
really
Tight.
do hope that he is feeling better
Easy.
Hey,
tomorrow to
take
come
it
and hang
easy.
out with me.
Oh.
Not that I would miss you,
God,
Julie,
really.
but
Listen, girl, I also hope John Cullen is feeling better and will be here this weekend. You two are the dynamic duo. It is
Half a rock.
total joy to be
So hard.
alongside you, Melissa, but I will
Yep.
happily give up this chair to John Cullen.
Half a rock.
That said, John, if you're not feeling well tomorrow, buddy, you have my number.
How much you want to hit?
so it looks like that one maybe just over curled ever so slightly, but
Remember 4 ends ago this curled.
Sebastian thinks they could hit about half a stone and all the
Still a
red
good
stones will go off to the right. So that might have just been put that in a bit of a precarious position here. So what can he do? Sebastian Robillard
Hard. Oh.
trying to move all 3 red stones.
Got to get by the guard first. And he does.
Spin. Hey,
Oh.
better.
Expected a little bit more action on that, actually.
Right there. Same turn.
Yep. Even top 12, I think you want to be top 12.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you just can't show him so he can make that.
Yeah.
Jared.
Yeah, I agree. You want to be top 12. That blue guard is really not a factor. It's so high.
Just cover center line.
So this time when you're throwing a guard, you want it to be top 12 to make it as difficult as possible.
And line-wise, would you say they want to be pretty much in line with where that blue one is? Just tighter,
Exactly.
Melissa? Yeah,
Yeah.
because okay.
Yeah, you do not want to show a piece here at all because Glenn will have a chance to run it into and the way that the 2 that are angled in the forefoot, they would both go.
Mine's
So
good.
absolutely
Little bit
fully
early.
buried behind the blue
Where?
guard.
12.
Well then.
Maybe top 8 almost. 8.
Cody
then,
Tanaka
whoa.
with his first.
Top 12. Top 8.
Top
Line's
12
good.
is good.
Lead
Top
it.
8's getting a little deep,
Whoa.
but
Top 8.
Whoa.
Just fighting
you
8.
don't want to be
Whoa.
too deep.
Just fighting 8.
Whoa. Line's good.
Oh no, don't
Line
curl.
is almost
curl.
more important than weight here, though. You do not want to over curl.
Perfect. Great shot, Cody.
Ah, there it is. That is really good. So there might be a double now on the 2 rocks in the 4-foot. Looks like you can see a good half, maybe a little more. If you play the double, however, Cody has a chance now to draw to the button.
That might be the shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering if...
And that.
Yeah, I kind of like what Glenn's thinking here.
Ideally, split center on the corner.
It really comes down to what you want to make your opposition throw, as well as what you'd like to throw and what you can see. Hey, Melissa?
Yeah, so I really, really like this call.
Yeah.
So you're listening, Sebastian's calling full force. So if you can get just in front of that redstone,
I got 15-8 on Jared's, Glenn, so speed's still good.
you can't guard both sides. So if they can throw the blue one in there and get onto this side, there's always the chance. And they wanted to outcount this one
I
that's
think that's
top
close. You're doing
4.
draw to the
So
button path.
pretty much frozen onto the redstone that's shot. Because if Team Kolomaya decides to guard on this side, that's fine. But then there's the short run, and the blue stone will be shot stone. So really a really smart call here by Glenn Venance. I love it.
Whoa.
Cannot afford to bounce
It's
though.
good. It's
Where is
good.
Easy.
It's good.
No bounce. Yep. Line's
No
good.
bounce.
Line's good.
Line
Sweeper's
only.
saying it's good.
Whoa.
Sounding like the line is
only.
close.
This is very, very close.
Yeah. You gotta get here. You gotta go.
What a shot.
What a nice shot.
That is perfect.
Cool as a cucumber.
So now you can see it. Venance
guard
has
it.
it both
Isn't
ways.
that pretty easy?
Oh yeah, because now he can.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah, I think he can stick it there
And
now,
Glenn
right?
Venance, every end,
Time out,
Melissa
time
has
out.
had a
Time out.
plan and he's stuck to it. You know, there have been moments
I
where
agree.
there's maybe been a bit of
Like, what if you try and split
spicy
this one?
dicey, but Glenn has been true
then
to his
you
vision
think
each
it's
end of
better.
what
It's
he
easy.
wants to leave
think
for
that's
himself
quality
and what
with
the
that.
outcome is. And so
never
I
just
admire
do
it
this,
so
eh?
much. And then he follows through with a great shot like that. So whatever happens,
What if we do
he
that?
can look back on this game knowing he just executed so well.
He can smash it. Yeah. You just have to give enough space that.
I think splitting the guards is call.
Okay.
Do we ever just tap this here?
Like if you tap that and you leave it angled, it's pretty good.
No, but
So at
Yeah,
first
I
glance,
think we're always
Melissa,
going off here.
if you had just came and checked in on this
Like
sheet,
if you just tap it
you'd
like
think,
that right
oh,
here and this here.
Colomaya's got
You wanna
it
leave
pretty
open.
good.
You wanna
Yeah.
They're sitting
like,
shot.
Like tap it,
There's
but
a
like
guard.
half a rock.
Yeah.
There's even
yeah.
multiple
I think that's the
guards.
shot, boys.
Top 8 weight, top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I
like you gotta be right on the
not
center
so
line.
much, right? You
Exactly.
There.
Yeah. Dude, I never dropped.
right now Glenn Venance has
Either that or you go
two
right here.
chances to get at that shot
This is
stone.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is probably easier.
Yeah.
Let's
I
make
like
this.
the out. Is that crazy?
I really believe this is the only shot. Guarding
No,
one
I
side or
can
the other
hit
is
it the
not
other
going to
way,
do
too.
You
it
can
for
hit it the
you.
other way, right?
You actually
harder
have
to
to
pocket open
split
with
that
the
one
Not
that's
as
top
good
fighting
as
top
the other,
8,
is it?
so it creates
Come
two
this
guards.
way. I think the other way's not as good.
But then he can make this one, right?
Yeah.
Like we have to leave it lined up so this one can't go into our reds.
I'm thinking the out still. But
Gotta curl it a long way.
Gotta curl it.
No, I
missed the
think
guard by a
I'm
mile.
looking at the clock, and I
basically
believe
like that, I
Melissa.
like
Did we see them call a timeout?
No, they had 3 extra minutes in the
They're both
extra
wide
and 1
open.
Top
timeout.
8 weight.
What are they at?
What do you see in this?
Minute 12.
yeah, maybe a
This ain't
little
bad
more.
either, though, eh? Yeah, I
That's
think
hard.
Very hard.
Chalk line.
I think that's min ice.
Oh, I'd rather have to work it.
Okay.
So lots of discussion, hey, Melissa, about how to get here and what weight.
Yeah, Cody really wants to throw the out turn, but I almost think the in turn's a little bit easier
I've never seen the guard.
because you actually have to go past this guard or past this redstone, pardon me, because you want to get to the center line side.
Don't be afraid to
But Cody's very comfortable with his out turn. He wants to throw the out turn, so you have to let him do it. So just probably top 8, maybe top 4 ice. You don't want to move it very much.
Really hard.
So Koni Tanaka with his last, looking to jostle this
Yeah,
guard around.
Top 8 might not be enough. You got to move it.
Hard.
Top 4.
Whoa.
Curl.
Whoa. Curl.
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 Curl, curl, curl.
Curl.
Nose is not going to help you.
Curl.
Great job.
Oh, I think that is pretty good. There's still a piece on the right-hand side. I think that's all he's got. But so close to being perfect.
A hair more.
Hair more curl.
Nice.
You can't see it from the hack.
You got tons.
Okay.
Tons.
Sure.
You got plenty.
From the right hand, or the right person's side, which is the left side, you probably can't see any of it.
Okay.
I would agree with Eric.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that it's there. Got tons of time.
Okay.
Oh, another half-inch curl on that stone by
You like that? I think we can
Koni
hold it all day.
Tanaka. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But this is there for the win.
So on the line, a trip to the final of the 2025 BC Men's Curling Provincials. Glenn Venance.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard, Ricky. Hard. Whoa. Curl. Let's go.
Beauty.
Buddy.
And there it is.
Oh, there it is. We see
What a
that.
shot by Glenn Venance. And they are the team that is going on to the final.
Game, Cody.
What a game.
What a game, folks.
Same,
It's
Jared.
been such a pleasure having you alongside. Thanks for joining us. A reminder that we'll be back tomorrow. You can check out
Fucking
Curl
go.
BC
Good shit.
to follow all the draws and games. Melissa, it's been a delight. Thank you all for putting up with us. It has been a
Let's go,
thrill.
buddy.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have
Thanks,
a great evening.
Jules.
Congratulations to Team Venance. Good night, all.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.